One FM KMOX. Happy gloomy Wednesday out there, but I'm having a good day because this is my precious little girl Phoebe's 21st birthday.
Happy birthday, Phoebe.
Happy birthday, my love.
Man.
It's a crazy
It's a
day,
milestone.
man. It's crazy. I've been talking to her mom all day and just like, how did this happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it because you texted us this morning. You know, I mean, we would have eventually been like, oh, it's March 4th. It's Phoebe's birthday. But like that was one of my first texts this morning. I'm thinking like I met Phoebe 10 years ago when I got the job.
Yeah.
She was visiting for some reason. And you were like, this is my daughter, Phoebe. She was 11. She was so cute. Like she was just so cute, so sweet, so tiny. Just like, oh my gosh, what a great kid. And now to see her turn 21 years old and she's so gorgeous and so
She
smart.
is.
It's really cool.
Whew, my work's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure it is. You go ahead and believe that, Dave.
I can just take it easy now.
You go ahead and believe that.
No, I have to
Yeah,
say,
Kevin just moved his 30-year-old daughter across country.
Never have to
She's
worry
not 30
about
yet.
it.
but She'll turn 29 in a month and a half.
no, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I know the cliche that everyone thinks their kids are the best, but I happen to know some people that have such SE kids that they can't stand them. So my kids, I've got so lucky. Maureen and I had something to do with it, but Nick and Phoebe are just the two coolest. They're the two coolest people I know. They're smart and they're funny and they're cool. And what's great is now I get to be friends with Phoebe as an adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a different thing, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
So-
It's I don't know. I guess the interesting, it doesn't just like happen, like snap of the fingers, but it ends up, you're like realizing you're like, oh, wait a minute. This is different.
Yeah.
And this is easier.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to do everything. You don't have to, it's just more of like, oh, this is a good person as opposed to a person I have to take care of.
Well, it's less about worrying about the mistakes you're making and
Sure.
helping them with theirs.
That's a great way to put it.
So,
Great way to put it.
happy birthday, my love.
Happy birthday.
And all of us that have been in our 20s and 30s know the mistakes we made.
Yeah.
Because you do.
Yeah.
I did a lot.
She's got a little too much Dave in her, too.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, but in a lot of ways that could be good. Right?
Yeah, we all, like the family, we're a tight family, but we have our little cabals, right? I mean, like Nick's my ride or die, but Phoebe and I like catch each other's eye at stuff, and we both just go, nah.
You guys both get it.
We both get it. Yeah. So Nick, 31, Phoebe, 21,
Man.
Yeah.
Dave, 61. I like that it's like that. It's easy to remember.
Yeah, for sure.
It was good planning by you.
Thanks. It was pretty much planned out. It was a C-section, and we picked 03, 04, or 05 because it was such a cool
Yeah.
date.
Nice.
Yeah. That's all I had for the show.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I didn't know
Happy
you could
birthday,
plan that
Phoebe.
stuff.
happy hump day. Let's go.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like making an appointment to get your hair done or something. It was like, hey, how's 1 p.m. on March 4th? Like, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
great for me.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, I got nothing going on.
you know.
We didn't even plan it. And it turned out that she was born on May 4th. As Star Wars nerds, both of us.
Right.
May the 4th.
Right.
She hates
Right.
that so much.
Yeah. The thought of having a child either the natural way or through C-section, both are incredibly terrifying. So
Yes.
major props to
Yes.
all of the moms out there.
Well, having done it both ways now, it was fine for me either way. So
Yeah.
Dave's like, I'm a
It
veteran.
was a breeze.
I
Yeah.
got through it. It was rough, but I got through it.
The first time I learned what a C-section actually is, because, being a very stupid and naive young man, I was like, well, they cut right
There's
there
a
and then they
zipper.
just lift it out and it's easy. And to find
Yeah.
out that you basically have to rearrange
oh yeah.
Well, I
the
think-
entirety of an internal digestion system.
Well, there was one time again when I first started on the show. Dave was telling the story of Maureen's C-section and Dr. Tobler delivering Phoebe, and he was like, "And Maureen's lungs are out." And I was like, later, I was like, "So, was everything okay when they had to put her lungs back on? 'Cause I didn't, he was like, that was a joke. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know.
Hanging the
I'm like,
lungs up on a little
dude, I
hanger
hope
over here.
Ryan's okay, that sounds intense.
You know, the very coolest part of this, that she's 21 now, she can finally find out what beer tastes like.
Mhm.
Yeah, this
Big
is a
day.
big day for her.
Yeah, you know,
Big day in every
I
kid's
hear everybody in college waits
Yes.
till they're 21.
Mhm.
Gotta get her a Fast Eddie's t-shirt.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the bars are really good at policing that, I hear.
Oh yeah,
Up in those college towns.
Yeah, they're really strict.
Yeah, the bars are super
They pay
strict.
very close attention.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just flooded with memories, you know? So weird. Go to sleep says, Dave, don't take offense to this, but you're like a cool uncle to a lot of us. That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind being a cool uncle.
Yeah.
Better than being creepy.
Right. Right.
Dave, don't take offense, but you're like a creepy
Hey,
grandfather to many of
let's
us.
be honest. Like, if you're the cool anything, that's a good title.
Absolutely. Yeah. Did you have a cool uncle?
Yeah, I got a cool uncle.
Yeah, I
He's
do.
not cool in like the like tradition. He's not like Joe Cool. He's not like smoking cigarettes and sunglasses and
Showing up on his motorcycle. Hey, kid, want to go for a ride?
twirling his revolver or whatever. I don't know what cool people do.
They wear leather jackets and white T-shirts, and they punch the record box.
Yeah, exactly.
And they say, "Hey."
Exactly. He's not Fonzie cool.
Hey, kid, you want to see a picture of a naked lady?
I think my Uncle Rick's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got lots of cool uncles. I have lots of uncles. We have a big family.
Yeah, I all of mine were in Benton, Illinois, and I didn't get to know them very well. But Richard was my favorite uncle. He was just laid back and cool and easy breezy.
The cool uncles, to me, really, it just starts when you're a kid. They're the ones that are fun.
Yeah.
Right. They either take you fun places, or when the families are together, they're the jokesters. They're making everybody laugh, that kind of thing. And then you realize later on, oh yeah, they're just kind of cool people.
Yeah.
Not only are they my uncle, but that's just a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. See,
Okay.
we've settled like multiple things already today.
Yeah, we're only like 10 minutes in.
Anything else we could fix?
I don't know of anything that needs fixing in the world.
That's a good point. Everything's so smooth.
Yeah.
I guess we could all just whistle.
It's also National Sons Day,
Sons?
Phoenix Suns.
SONS.
Oh.
So happy Sons Day to Nick.
Oh,
Wow.
all right, there you
It's
go.
a big day for both of them.
Nick's just
Boy.
got to steal Phoebe's
I was
thunder
just
on
gonna
her
say.
birthday.
Always.
It's like when you got to buy one kid a present so he doesn't get his feelings hurt on the other kid's birthday.
That's another thing too. I'm really, really happy that Nick and Phoebe are good friends. And this is going to sound kind of schmaltzy and kind of dark, but I'm not going to be here forever.
No.
And just knowing that they're always going to be cool. Like they've never had any issues. They're 10 years apart. So they didn't have like the sibling rivalries. They're always going to be good. And that makes me happy.
Yeah.
So
You don't know you're not going to be here forever. Just saying.
Forever.
Just saying. You don't know. You know for sure.
He could get uploaded into the cloud.
Mhm.
Dave is
I'm
an,
going to talk to my Dave AI
is
chatbot.
an immortal being.
yes, like Dr. Manhattan
He could be
Mhm.
hanging out on Mars,
and his pull pranks on people.
walk around naked.
Really good pranks.
I think my dad's listening. Hi, Dad.
What's up?
He sent me Happy Sons Day, so I didn't know.
Oh.
I bet it.
Could be
yes.
could be an incredible coincidence.
Say yeah.
Hey, Holly says it's her son's 21st birthday today as well. Happy birthday to your
Whoa.
son, Holly.
Happy birthday.
Keep him away from Phoebe. And
So
that's,
he goes to KU.
and that's a warning. I mean, that's not like, I'm like, for your son's own good, keep him away from Phoebe.
That's not a Dave
No.
protective thing. That's just
No.
like, watch out.
That's a do yourself a favor.
You did say she's like you.
Yeah. Yeah. You just avoid the Glovers. They're fun to look at. Don't take them home. Don't take them home. Don't make that mistake. thank you, Wheels, for last week sending that link to the $29 Big Mac Land all-you-can-eat tickets. Because
How about that?
I bought 4 games. That's what a bargain.
Dude, you can't just go to a buffet without a ball game and pay much less than that
No.
just to get endless whatever food, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal.
So realistically, reasonably, I'm going to have either 2 hot dogs and a soda and a beer, or a hot dog and nachos,
Yeah.
maybe a little sweet treat,
Yeah.
and a dog and a soda and a beer. If you guys go all out, what would you get on an all-you-can-eat night?
At ballpark food,
The
right?
ballpark.
Because like on that deal, it's like the chicken fingers
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, probably going to pace it, right? Something before the game. Probably a dog before the game. That's a good way to set the tone. Maybe some chicken fingers after that. Certainly as many Diet Cokes as I can throw down my gullet.
Mhm.
And then I think you're right. Something. What were the sweet treats? Was it like? Were they like?
I don't remember.
We've got well, that's not really a sweet treat. Ice cream cups.
All right, there you
Ice
go.
cream
Ooh.
cups.
Probably at least one of those.
So this is what you can choose from: ice cold fountain Coca-Cola products, hot dogs, chicken tenders, bratwursts, nacho chips and cheese, French fries, popcorn, peanuts, kettle chips, and the ice cream cups.
That's great.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's
See,
real good.
And this is look, this is a kind of the relationship between teams and fans that goes on when you're cycling, right? So like when you're at a high cycle and you're a competitive team, you don't have to do a lot of great deals because the team,
Yeah, sells
there's
itself.
a lot of demand. When you know you're going to be in a rebuild, when you're trying to get back to being great, you can see now that there's going to be ways to go that are less expensive, that are going to make it worth your while because they want you to be there. Because they don't want you to leave. They want you to keep in the habit of being a Cardinals fan and going to games. And it's still fun to go, even if the team's not going to win 95 games. It's still fun to watch baseball, eat food, hang with your friends.
100%. 100%.
And you're not going to find much around town where you're going to do all of that for 4 or 5 hours for $30.
As you guys know, like last year, I really went crazy on going to games and went with Maureen, went with buddies. And I think my favorite thing, though, was Sundays alone. I would eat a gummy or 2 and I would Uber down and I would splurge on really good seats, sit there by myself, watch 7-8 innings. It was just fabulous. Just great. Wheels, when's the last time you had a beer?
So I did a tasting at Schlafly maybe 10 years ago. That would have been it. I tasted about 4 or 5
Whoa.
different ones. And then I tasted their mead, and that was good. I like that. I'd drink that, but it was so strong.
You couldn't look more like a mead drinker.
Dude, it's so tasty. It's almost like fruit juice. It's not fruity, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it goes down real easy. And then you're for a second, you're like, whoa, that's strong.
Never had mead.
Yeah, it was good. I was shocked. I had a little bit, just they were bringing little shot glasses of everything, and I tried a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Do you have that sound from Coward?
Yes, I do.
Let's play that here, and then I'm going to do it live. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and Kevin's head's going to explode. So we can all look forward to that. So kind of set it up a little bit here, Kev.
The Coward stuff.
Yeah, just
so
a little bit.
Colin Coward, for those that don't know, and I found out on Twitter, some people don't know who
Yes,
Colin is, but
yes.
he's a host on FS1, used to be on ESPN and ESPN Radio. He's a big national talking head, kind of like a Stephen A. Smith light.
Yeah.
Not quite as big,
Good
but
way to put
similar
it.
idea. And he was talking about Major League Baseball, and he's making the case that the Dodgers being a dynasty is actually making baseball fans in general happier.
Mhm.
And he's basing that on a poll done by The Athletic. And the problem is that it's a poll of basically hardcore baseball sports fans because it's The Athletic subscriber base. But also in this, we don't know where the subscribers are. Like, we're half of those people from LA
Right.
because you're going to have more subscribers in LA, New York, Chicago, Boston, Philly than you're going to have in St. Louis and Milwaukee and in Pittsburgh and places like that.
All right, keep your powder dry.
Yeah.
Keep your powder
Yeah.
dry. So let's play what he said.
So the Cubs and the Dodgers are winning a lot, and everybody is almost entirely happier, 3 times more happy than 3 years ago. So what's hurting baseball and what hurts any store, any industry is lousy. What hurts baseball is the A's and the Marlins and the White Sox and the cruddy Cardinals and the Pirates. You put those products in the store, that hurts the store.
Okay.
The store's never.
We'll talk about that when we come back. Right now, I'm going to tell you about Universal Windows Direct. And as I always say, I don't know if Universal hates when I say this, but I'm just being honest. I think it helps to sell all of my goods and services, my live endorsements, when I'm honest about all of them. And replacement windows is one of those things that most of you are not in the market for. You're happy with your windows. But there's so many people listen to KMOX and listen online. For those of you who are interested, I would just tell you that I had 3 different window companies to pick from. I picked Universal. I liked them because they were simple. I liked them because they focused on the product as opposed to focusing on themselves and doing stupid SNL type commercials. And everyone from DGS who has reached out to them in the past 3 years have been very, very happy. They always have a deal, and here's the deal right now. You buy 2 windows, you get 2 for free with no limit. I could be wrong, but that sounds like 50% off to me. 24 months with not only no interest, but also no payments. Gives you 2 full years to enjoy the comfort before paying a dime. And also, they're going to offer you a $500 bonus off your home improvement project. So great company, great customer service, great deal, great windows. 314-334-2522 or universalwindowsdirect.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereeth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings, and it happens every single night. And now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost. And here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like, the early tip, the rivalry, ranked matchup, whatever. Go with the mixed spreads, the totals, props, whatever you're reading for the night, and then just apply that profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. So go safe if you want. You can go with a team that you've been following, or you can get a little creative. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Go to FanDuel.com/Missouri to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 or over and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable boost builder tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Get ready, St. Louis area. The St. Charles Boat Show is here March 5th through 8th at the St. Charles Convention Center. See the top dealers from the Lake of the Ozarks and climb aboard your next dream boat. New models, great deals, and summer fun starts here. Visit lakeoftheozarksboatdealers.com for details.
Built on a century. Focused on today. The voice of St. Louis. KMOX.
Little Bob Welch for you today. This album cover, I'm going to tell you some personal stuff here. This album cover is very sexy. It's a beautiful woman with a high-cut skirt, and she's putting her tongue in Bob Welch's ear. And when I was about 12, we would go to Kmart every Friday night, and I got to pick out an album. And I never bought that one, but I always looked at that one.
You knew where it was.
I always looked at that one.
And he appears to be eating like a potato chip or something.
He's eating something. Okay, so Colin Cowherd says what we just played, and Wheels, I take it to be two issues. One, there's the issue of it's not the good teams like the Dodgers who's killing baseball. It's the crappy teams that are killing baseball. And then the second issue, of course, is that he lumped the Cardinals in with the White Sox and the A's.
Well, first of all, you have to understand a couple things. One, Colin Cowherd is lazy. I don't understand how someone has survived at the level he's at being as lazy as he is when it comes to details. So, yeah, he's thinking of, and he's probably reading off a prompter, teams that aren't supposed to be good now, and he's just throwing them out there. Like, if you look at the last 20 or 25 years, we all know the Cardinals are like third or fourth in baseball in total wins and in playoff wins. So, like, big picture, they've been one of the big boys competitively for 20 years. They're not right now. We know that. But he's lazy. He's not trying to hate on the Cardinals. He's just lazy. And he's not very bright when it comes to looking at the details of any particular story, which is why so many of his takes suck. He'll say the dumbest thing and act like it's the smartest thing. And like, dude, do you even read? It's one thing I can't stand that about guys that are all about the sexy take or the thing that'll get run without looking at whether or not it even makes any sense. So the cruddy Cardinals thing is just plain stupid because he doesn't follow baseball. He never talks about baseball unless he's got some weird hot take like this to get into. He doesn't know anything about the game. He doesn't understand the teams. He doesn't know. He just lists names of teams. And that's what he did when he was talking about the good teams. He's just listing teams like, this shows you I know baseball. No, you don't. You can look at the standings. That's it. That's what you're doing. You're looking at the standings and you're giving us a hot take. So I didn't make much of the cruddy Cardinals thing because I know he's stupid and I know he's lazy. And I don't know who he's a fan of. I have no idea. So maybe it's also a fandom thing. Like maybe he's a Cubs fan. I have no idea. But either way, I didn't make anything out of that. His broad point was that baseball fans are happier now than they were 4 years ago. And that's because the Dodgers are great. That's the basis of his entire video. That's what he starts with. That baseball fans are happier than they were 4 years ago. And that is because the Dodgers have become a dynasty. And the problem with his thinking is just, there's so many problems. But the first one is what we were hinting at before the break. He's looking at a poll of the Athletic subscribers, right? The Athletic subscribers, those people are me. They're diehards. You're paying money for sports coverage specifically. You're not just a general fan. You're not just an, quote, average fan. You're probably a P1 kind of fan. You're very active. You're very engaged. You pay a lot of attention. That's not a typical fan base of any sport or any team. We're the P1s. That means we're the ones that are always there no matter what. So you're not polling general baseball fans. And keeping in mind, too, that the Athletic is a national outlet. They have subscribers in New York, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Boston, New York, Toronto, and all that. Where do you think they have more subscribers? LA, New York, Chicago, and Toronto, or Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, and St. Louis? It's not a scientific poll. It's going to be weighted towards where they have more subscribers. They obviously have more subscribers of the big markets. Gee, I wonder why fans of the Dodgers and Cubs and Mets and Tigers and all those teams are happier now than they were 4 years ago. Probably because their teams are winning more than they were 4 years ago. And he's acting like the sport is healthier because the big market fans are happy. And it's just completely stupid.
Start your day with an edge.
Total Information AM.
It's like breakfast for your brain.
I wake up, I turn on the news.
I gotta listen 3 or 4 times every day.
Debbie Monterey, Megan Lynch, Tom Ackerman.
I like to wake up with the news.
Total Information AM.
It's where I get my news. Traffic conditions and potential weather that's coming.
Total Information AM. Weekdays 5 to 9.
I like to turn it on and just get caught up.
Where I get my news. The news, weather, and traffic.
On the voice of St. Louis, KMOX.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here's Dave Murray's weather forecast.
The springtime pattern has come alive. It's warmer and it's humid with periods of showers and a couple of thunderstorms going through the afternoon. I think the strongest activity holding just to our south and southeast. 65 for the high. We'll keep a close eye on the sky going through the afternoon. Tonight, showers, couple of thunderstorms, 55. Thursday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, periods of rain, 71 on Thursday. Friday, partly sunny, warm and humid. Some spot storms around Friday, 80 degrees. The key about this pattern, it will not be raining all the time, but we keep a close eye on the sky. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Weather sponsored by Renner Garage Door, forward and back, RENNER.
Cardinal Cowboy here. Renner Garage Door has you covered. Renner's been turning garage doors from zero to hero since 1966. RennerDoorSTL.com.
RENNER. Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Mark?
I've been doing home remodeling for 30 plus years, but the economy crashed. I wound up losing my home, losing my job, and on top of that, owing the IRS a ton of money. I owed the IRS $114,000. It really, truly was the worst part of my life.
Then Mark found tax relief advocates.
On news radio, I heard about TRA, and I thought, what's the worst that could happen? So I picked up the phone and I called them. When it was all said and done, TRA settled my $114,000 debt for $100, and I'm telling you, I was ecstatic. Could not believe it. Would recommend TRA to anyone.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Mark did and call TRA for a consultation.
But TRA did. They gave me a second chance, and I'm forever grateful.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-491-9914. 800-491-9914. That's 800-491-9914.
Michael's Bath, man. I hope that Michael at Michael's Bath stays with me as long as Mike at Michael's Flooring. That'd be 25 years. I would be a fossil. But it's just such an easy live. It's so easy. It sells itself. You're either interested in remodeling a bathroom or you're not. And if you're not, you can, go doodle for 40 seconds. But if you are, you're already hip to bath fitter and 3-day kitchen and bath and all those kinds of things. And before I met Mike, that's probably who I would have called if I was going to redo a bathroom. They're big advertising. But when I met Mike, he's like, yeah, what they do, I do. But I have different products, better than theirs, better quality, made in the USA. Theirs is not. I've been doing nothing but bathroom remodeling for 30 years. I'm really good at it. I'm an honest guy. I'm local. Everyone has my cell phone number. And everyone who has used Michael from the DGS, I haven't talked to all of them, but I've heard from several of them, and they just gush about the customer service, about the great remodeling job, and the fact that they save 30 to 50% off what the national companies are charging. So if you're interested in a bathroom remodel, maybe to make it more beautiful, updated, or safety issues, 636-775-0800, michaelsbath.com.
New tax resolution firms are popping up every day with high-paid celebrity endorsers, advertising ridiculous claims in their TV ads. That's why they have the tiny, unreadable disclaimers at the bottom of the screen. Hi, this is Lance Drury with the Lance Drury Law Firm. Our ads never have those ridiculous, fast-talking, tiny disclaimers at the end because, simply put, there are no guarantees when it comes to the IRS and wiping out tax bills. And we don't make promises we can't keep. Of course, there are ways the Lance Drury Law Firm can help resolve your tax debt, but no company can guarantee it will eliminate it. This is why their clients call the Lance Drury Law Firm when those promises don't pan out. If you have tax problems, you have legal problems, call me, Lance Drury in St. Louis at 314-260-6120 or visit Lance, DRURY law.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
It's men's Billikens basketball action tonight as they take to the court against Loyola. Pre-game 6:45. Tip at 7 on your home for Billikens basketball. KMOX.
Welcome back, guys. DGS 134. Damn, it's gloomy out there. Son of a bitch.
There's lightning.
Oh, was there?
A few times.
Not that I want anything to be damaged or someone get hit, but at least it adds a little texture to that grayness.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Just want to go to sleep.
I missed I love a good stormy day. I missed it.
Poor Rach. She was trying to nap in our office.
I was sitting in the chair with my jacket like as a blanket.
Oh, you know the hack? You could have gone because the boss he's out. You could have gone back on those couches.
That's what I told her.
That's what Dave said. But man, on the off chance that like a salesperson would have seen me laying on that couch, like, it's just too humiliating to bear.
I get you.
I would much rather nap in my chair and have like the ugly chair nap face. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause you're like, you're like grimacing.
It is also known as the airplane nap face.
Yeah, exactly.
When I wake up, I can't open my face with facial recognition. It's like, I don't know who you are.
Really?
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I sleep hard, Kev.
I mean, I do.
Didn't sound good.
I sleep like a rock, but I don't usually try to open the phone that fast. I need moments to just collect myself. I'm the worst waker-upper in the world. I need snooze 3 times. I need to take my time and wake up. Can't do it. Are you a pop out of bed kind of person?
I'm in between.
Are you?
In between.
What about you guys?
I lay there for a bit, but like I can't keep laying in bed for longer than 5 or 10 minutes because then I just want to keep sleeping.
I get you.
I make myself get up.
I get you.
If anyone has something, you can jump in. I'm just looking at my notes. I have tons of stuff for today, but it's just like I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like it's the middle of the night on Saturday night, and for some reason I'm at work and doing a show, and it's Phoebe's 21st birthday, and then I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 98 years old or something. Like, who knows?
It was all a dream.
Satanists are now using AI. And exorcists have to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait. I didn't realize the exorcists were being deployed because of the Satanists. Are the Satanists making people get possessed?
That's what the article suggested.
Okay.
That they're now recruiting people through AI. And that's leading to more possessions, which is leading the exorcist to more work.
Interesting.
So there's a growth industry.
Yeah.
Are the exorcists using AI?
It didn't say so.
Are the exorcists like? Can they be anybody? Or is it like? I mean, I know like the Catholic Church has their own exorcist wing. Like, could you or I just become an exorcist?
Yes. When I did the deal where we watched The Exorcist and we had a panel discussion, one of my fellow panelists was a Baptist exorcist.
Okay.
So,
but I mean, do you have to be a minister, priest, pastor, or can you just be a dude?
Yeah, I don't think there's a certification for it. I think you can just show up.
You just got to know the stuff to say.
Yeah, but the demons got to be like, where are your credentials? I don't have to leave just because you told. Like, is it like a vampire situation? Like, they can't
have to be
enter?
invited in. Yeah.
But if you're disinvited from someone's body, it's
don't know.
Okay, I'll leave.
I feel like their rules there are kind of flexible.
Yeah.
As to how that all works. I don't know, though.
Yeah, how do you decide to get into that career? Like, what makes you think, you know what I think I'd be good at? Casting out those demons. Yeah.
Demons always seem to fear me. Go to Sleep says, my retro-themed game Vape Shop had our biggest day ever yesterday. It was a struggle to get through the fall and winter.
Sweet.
Not asking for a shout-out, just sharing good news in this gloomy world. We're family here. We celebrate the good and we get through the bad. So good for you.
Yeah.
Glad you had a big day.
That's awesome.
I think he's out in Washington, Missouri.
Washington Mo loves vapes. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I loved Washington when we drove through for the
cool
Halloween show. There's a donut shop I want to go to.
Way too haunted.
I want to go to there.
Washington's haunted?
Part of Washington we were in was haunted.
Yeah.
Washington.
Washington.
I have something here.
Shoot.
So Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson.
Yeah.
I can't help it, you guys.
It's weird calling her girlfriend, by the way,
Yeah,
because she's
his
like
girlfriend.
Bill Belichick's
GF.
granddaughter.
Yeah.
GF.
His little whatever is going on there. I don't know. I kind of can't help it with this woman. I gotta give her some respect because she is so open about who she is. You know, like she trademarked the word gold digger, I'm pretty sure, right? Like she's not hiding what's going on, and I have to give her some respect for at least just like, you know, I'm Jordan Hudson and this is what I'm all about.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
Before you go on?
Yeah.
I read on the sheet, Rach has, I can't help it. I'm fascinated by Jordan Hudson. Gotta respect it when someone just leads with exactly who they are. I read that as Jennifer Hudson. So I also read that as Jennifer Hudson. I was like, I didn't realize she was even doing stuff anymore.
I had that exact same thought. I was like, oh, she's singing again? Okay.
She did such a great job playing Aretha Franklin. I gotta give her flowers. No, Jordan Hudson, the 24-year-old who is dating Bill Belichick. On Saturday, she posted an Instagram photo of a yellow hair clip, which she had decorated with a pink bow and beads spelling out the words "be old." Huh? What does that mean? Anyway, she was talking about her cheerleading competition, and she compared her, which is also, it's like, you're 24, you're doing a cheerleading competition.
She was talking about social studies class. And,
she compared her participation in cheerleading to Tom Brady's historic career in the NFL. So she said, for the record, a 24-year-old flyer is the equivalent of a 42-year-old quarterback. Hashtag old dog new tricks. Hashtag geriatric cheerleader society.
Jeez.
So
What is going on?
Do you think Bill says no to anything?
No.
Think he's ever like, you know what, honey, maybe not bring Tom Brady into it?
I think he loves it.
Dude, I
Just
just
like-
was Googling this stuff. Something with this Patriots thing's going on here.
What do you mean?
So Bill Belichick is in his 70s dating a 24-year-old. The owner, Robert Kraft, is like 85 and married to a 54-year-old. Tom Brady is apparently dating a 25-year-old.
I'm not certain this is a Patriots specific thing there, buddy
Well,
boy.
but it's like these are this is the big three in the Patriots dynasty, and they're all like, yeah, I'll date people my daughter's age. That's fine.
I think it's more just about old men with lots of money.
Yeah, no, I agree. Danny Amendola, former St. Louis Ram. He's 40. He's dating a 21-year-old.
Where are you getting this info?
It was on Twitter. It's on a Twitter bit. It's on a tweet.
It's on age gap relationships.
Yeah, it's
.com.
Yeah.
I get all that stuff from the Twitter.
Kevin's got a Google alert for age gap relationships.
I Googled Jordan Hudson. It was like the third thing that came up. Not Googled, searched on the Tweeter.
Can you find her net worth? What's her net worth?
I don't know. Whatever Bill Belichick's is.
Damn. Rachel's just talking her up.
Look, I'm not saying like it's hard to articulate exactly how I feel. I am fascinated by this person because of the fact that she's just like, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Mitch says, why
You know?
can't a senior citizen date a 24-year-old, but a 19-year-old dating a 16-year-old is illegal?
Mitch, buddy.
Mitch.
You gotta.
She's asking the real questions. Let's get to the bottom of this right now.
We got laws, buddy.
I know you're asking for a friend, buddy.
We got laws.
Mitchell.
Now hold on a second here. We love you, Mitch. Oh man.
He said, I swear it's not me. I believe you, Mitch. I mean, I'm not even being a smart ass. I do believe you.
Just keep it at the college, buddy. Just keep it at the college level.
It's like my roommate, though.
Oh, that was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, the photos of them, like kind of when they first burst onto the scene as a couple, and she was dressed as a mermaid, and he was like catching her out of the ocean.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see
I mean,
that.
she was
I have
19 when they met, man.
I was like, I have never seen anything like this in my life.
Do you
Like,
think he cares?
No.
Do you
Clearly
think he
doesn't.
cares that I mean, because he has to know, right?
Of course.
He
He's
has
not
to know
stupid.
what's going on. He's just
I
like,
think
I
if he
don't
cared,
care.
it wouldn't be happening.
That's a good point.
Very good point.
Like he doesn't. He has an option.
He's like, I'm fine being
I
used.
can't get out of this.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
she strong armed me.
That's so weird, man.
Yeah, there should be a rule. If you're over 50, don't go see your girlfriend in a cheerleading competition.
That's a great rule.
Unless you live in the villages and it's just a weird night. It's theme night.
Well, they do get wild in the villages.
That's what I hear.
She was born in 2001.
Oh my God. He was already winning Super Bowls.
Dude. Like, it's like, I know the facts of the case, but when you see it laid out, it's like, what the heck, man?
It's so weird. You're like, yeah, when she was born, you were 55. She was a tiny little baby when you were 55.
little
Now you're
baby.
dating. Like, that is, come on, man. How do you have nothing in your brain that goes, yeah, this is just not right? It's not a crime. We know that. Not saying
it's
that.
not.
Just
It's not.
saying.
Nobody's doing anything illegal.
It's super weird, is what that
Not
is.
like the 16-year-old and the 19-year-old.
Hey. Mitch, just don't put that stuff in writing.
Well,
This is Congressman Bob Onder. Tax season is here, and Missouri families are already seeing the real impact of the Working Families Tax Cut Act. House Republicans are delivering real results for hardworking Missourians. According to the Council of Economic Advisors, the bill is projected to raise wages in Missouri by about $3,000 to $6,000 over the next 4 years. That's more money for groceries, gas, and greater security for your family's future. In Congress, I'm working to protect working families, strengthen our economy, and ensure you are keeping more of your hard-earned money.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Dreaming of college but worried about the cost? The Together Foundation is here to help. The Together Foundation is awarding 5 $1,500 scholarships to St. Louis area students who are ready to take the next step toward their future. Applying is simple, but time is limited, as applications will be accepted through March 31st. Learn more or apply at togethercu.org/scholarship. That's togethercu.org/scholarship. This community message has been brought to you by Together Credit Union.
St. Louis, get ready. One of the most powerful voices in country music is coming to the Dome at America's Center on March 7th. Zach Bryan, live in concert.
It'll be fun about those clouds, I'm telling you, baby.
With the songs you know by heart.
You can see now.
One night, one stage, an unforgettable night of raw, honest music. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com. For more information, KMOX.com/events.
Don't miss Mosby Building Arts Home Improvement Shows Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on KMOX. One of the last call-in shows where you can get live answers to your remodeling, design, and construction questions. Tune in Saturdays at 11 a.m.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid to finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry. Offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
When it comes to planning your retirement, there's a lot to think about. Portfolio management, tax planning, and retirement income just to get started. Steve All and his team at the All Financial Group focus on those things and more. Their goal is to help you achieve your goals. Call 636-230-8824 or online, yourmoneymattersstl.com.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Steve All, NPN number 153-07419.
The 46th Builder St. Louis Home and Garden Show, presented by James Hardy, is back.
This St. Louis tradition returns to America's Center March 6th through 8th.
Shop hundreds of local companies for home improvement deals.
Find ideas, inspiration, and expert advice.
Come tour amazing outdoor living spaces, learn from expert gardeners, and browse our spa showcase to turn your backyard dreams into reality.
The Home and Garden Show is back at America's Center March 6th through 8th.
Details at stlhomeshow.com.
Welcome back, DGS 149. So, some of my earliest memories of music is listening to the Beatles when I was 4 or 5 years old. And I just remember the feeling in my body, right? When I heard a song I loved, like the hair in the back of my neck would stand up. I'd get chills. I just saw a deal last night where not everyone feels that. Yeah.
That sucks.
I know. Do you guys get that? Do you guys get chills when you hear music you like?
Yes, every time. Just had new songs I found yesterday that did it.
No, I just like the sound of the music.
Yeah, I gotta.
It doesn't give me like a physical.
Oh my god!
Maybe it's
Seriously, it
because
gives
I'm a
me. It
teenager or
almost gives me a
something.
buzz.
Isn't that interesting? Because I assumed that all four of us would say yes, just because it's so egocentric. I feel it, so I'm sure Andrew feels it. And I just never even imagined, sort of like half the people in the world don't have an internal monologue, Kevin.
Right.
Um,
I'm not half
You
the
know
people.
what it is I think my tolerance for music is at an all-time high, meaning I haven't found new music that excites me in quite a while
get
now.
that. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, sometimes I'll be like, what should I listen to? And I just feel so like humdrum about it. I'm like, I guess I'll put on the Green Day International Super Hits album because I always like that. You know, there's very few times where I'm like stoked to put something on. And I don't know if that's just being 34 or what. But
I think
like,
that's a lot of it.
Yeah.
You're at the age where typically people stop.
Yeah.
Like really seeking new music.
And the thing is I would like to hear new music. The kind of alternative music that I like, I don't feel like they're really making these days. Like when I hear alternative, it's not what I consider to be alternative. So like the genre that I came up on, it just feels like it doesn't really exist anymore. So like there are some like hip hop artists I get pretty excited for their music, I guess, but I don't know. I'm pretty.
Could I interest you in
makes
some
me
metal?
sad. Not really.
Yeah, where Wheels and I are different is that I know that there are rock bands out there who I don't know, who I would love, but I don't seek them out. And even like on TikTok, when it's like, here's new favorite 70s style rock band, Brad, I'm like, I'm gonna go see what else is on. I just
Well, okay. So a couple years ago on this band, Hers, got really big on TikTok and people were using the sound from a couple of their songs. And I'm like, man, I love this band. This band is so cool. Look them up. Well, they died in a car accident. The entire band died in a car accident in 20. Yes.
Yeah.
And that was like crushing. It's like, I finally found this new, quote unquote, new band I'm excited about. And they're gone. Like, I'm never going to hear new music from them.
I had a similar thing where I found a band and I was like, man, this is awesome. This is just what I'm in the mood for. And I'm like, they don't seem to have very many songs. What a problem. And they're not dead, but they're not a band anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on.
Yeah. It does take a little, like, it doesn't take much, but a little bit of effort. Like I'm on Apple Music. And I'll be listening to something I like. And when you scroll down, it'll be like, oh, you might like these others. And a lot of times you're like, no. Oh, that one. All right, that one. And then that can lead to another one. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, Rach, because the kind of music that you listen to may not be the same, like the genre. And rock and metal's not the same, but there's so many branches of it that there's enough similarity to the stuff that I grew up on. And it's just how heavy is it? How loud is it? Does the thump hit you in the chest?
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely like tapped into a genre where they're cranking so much stuff out all the time.
And it's not the same. It's different. Like a lot of the stuff you see now, the metalcore stuff now is not like Metallica stuff. It's a different style, but it's still got enough of the original where you're okay with it.
I'm really glad that I don't have an old man syndrome like, oh, back in my day. Like, great. I love it. Like when I'm in the car with Phoebe and she's playing music I've never heard of. And I'm glad that I'm a musician. Go to Sleep will relate to this because there's no song that you can play me that I don't have an idea what they're doing. Like I'm fluent in that language. Doesn't mean I could play it, but I know what they're doing. So I can appreciate her music without like, oh, I'm going to go download whatever it is. So I'm happy when generations have new stuff.
Yeah.
How boring would it be if they just had our stuff?
Yeah. True.
This could be a big concert year for me in St. Louis.
What's that?
A lot of bands.
Yeah.
A lot of newish bands playing smaller venues. It's going to be great.
Like I hear the Dave Glover band's playing Delmar Hall.
That's one.
Right.
That's the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah. I'm going to be there.
Better
I
get
love
those
Delmar
tickets. Delmar Hall, April 17th, Friday. My band opening up with a 30-40 minute set of the Beatles, and then a Doobie Brothers tribute band, and then my buddy Dave Cowles' Clapton band. So it's going to be a really fun night of music.
Taking care of your health should be simple. And with the Neovitin monthly subscription, it finally is. Choose your doctor-formulated multivitamin and we'll deliver it straight to your door every month. No more running out, no more remembering to reorder, just consistent nutrition made easy. Plus, subscribers save 10% every month and can pause or cancel at any time. Visit neovitin.com and start your subscription today. Neovitin, trusted nutrition every day.
Looking for your dream home in Wentzville? Welcome to Sutton Farms by Lombardo Homes, where community and comfort come together. Enjoy resort-style living with a private clubhouse, indoor courts, a splash pad, sand volleyball, walking trails, and even a dog park. Design your own custom home in our Parkside, Nature, or Tradition series, all within the top-rated Wentzville School District. Discover the perfect blend of small-town charm and modern convenience at Sutton Farms, located off Piney Road in Wentzville. Visit lombardohomes.com to learn more.
College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings, and it happens every single night. And now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost. And here's how it works. You build any college hoops parlay you like, the early tip, the rivalry, ranked matchup, whatever. Go with the mixed spreads, the totals, props, whatever you're reading for the night, and then just apply that profit boost and instantly bump up that potential payout. So go safe if you want. You can go with a team that you've been following, or you can get a little creative. It's your parlay, your style, now with more upside behind it. Go to FanDuel.com/Missouri to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Must be 21 or over and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable boost builder tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
If snow and cold has you thinking spring, why don't you do something constructive and call Chesterfield Fence and Deck? Let this be the year that you have that beautiful outdoor space that you've always wanted. Whether you're talking about a new deck, a patio, a pergola, they do all of it. And of course, fences as well, sunrooms, screen rooms. You can visit their beautiful showroom in the Chesterfield Valley. Chesterfield Fence and Deck is the sign you have the very best since 1968. All of their products are guaranteed by a 5-year labor warranty, comprehensive material warranties provided. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Now, if you're looking for the rock bottom cheapest price, Chesterfield Fence and Deck is not it. What they are is the company that guarantees their work and has been doing great work for 57 years. Quality work that will last for a long, long time. So you can enjoy your outdoor space for years to come. If you mention me, Debbie Monterey, they'll offer you 48 months interest-free financing. ChesterfieldFence.com.
The trusted voice of St. Louis. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 2 o'clock, we've got stormy weather. Right now, 62 degrees downtown at the Arch. The St. Louis City Police Board, appointed by the state and the mayor, are attempting a reset on 2 major issues.
The Board of Police Commissioners voted to approve new disciplinary procedures and rules without a citizen oversight board. However, Commissioner Sonia Jenkins Gray announced she will work on establishing civilian oversight in some capacity.
Commitment that the board has to move forward in some way with an advisory or an oversight, including the community, including the civilians.
Jenkins Gray's husband, the Reverend Darrell Gray, recently served on the jail's Civilian Oversight Board as its chair. On the topic of the budget, there's a lot of work to be done, and Mayor Kara Spencer stresses time is quickly running out.
The Board of E&A has to consider its budget in the April timeframe, and that has to go through the Board of Aldermen pretty quickly.
The commissioners also said they are committed to more collaboration and transparency with the mayor when constructing their budget. Sean Malone, KMOX News.
The Missouri House is one step closer to putting a major tax overhaul before voters. The Commerce Committee voted 7-3 today along party lines to advance the constitutional amendment eliminating the state income tax. The full House is expected to debate the measure before spring recess March 12th. The White House is praising the U.S. military operation against Iran.
Thus far, Operation Epic Fury has been a resounding success.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt defining success.
American forces have struck more than 2,000 targets, destroying hundreds and hundreds of ballistic missiles, launchers, and drones.
But while Secretary Leavitt spoke about taking out targets, questions remain about evacuating Americans in the region.
The administration is already rapidly chartering flights free of charge and booking commercial options, which we expect to become increasingly available.
While saying military aircraft will also be used. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
A one-time MLB All-Star is facing a full season ban for repeated PED use.
Atlanta Braves outfielder Jurickson Profar has been suspended for the 2026 season by Major League Baseball following his second positive test for a performance-enhancing drug. Profar tested positive for exogenous testosterone and its metabolites, which means testosterone that was not produced by his body. Because it was a second offense, the length of Profar's suspension was 162 games. Profar was suspended for 80 games last March 31st following a positive test for HCG, a hormone that helps production of testosterone. I'm Gethin Coolball.
From the business desk, a photographer who snapped a famous image is suing Netflix.
I saw the girl running, then I said, "Get the picture of her."
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Oot.
Nick Oot, who won a Pulitzer Prize for Napalm Girl, the photo of a naked child burned during the Vietnam War, claims Netflix documentary The Stringer defames him.
Nick didn't really take that famous picture.
The film follows an investigation by journalist Gary Knight, who traces the photo to a former Associated Press editor who claims he was ordered to attribute it to Oot.
That's Nick Oot. He's too far back.
Oot has filed suit in France seeking about $140 million in damages and legal costs. No comment from Netflix. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The Dow from Stiefels up 316 points to 48,818. We've got a crash on 60, 440 going east at Lindbergh. It's got the right 2 lanes closed. 40 east at Lindbergh, right 2 lanes closed. Also crash 70 east at 370. That's got the left lane blocked there.
The springtime pattern has come alive. It's warmer and it's humid with periods of showers and a couple of thunderstorms going through the afternoon. I think the strongest activity holding just to our south and southeast. 65 for the high. We'll keep a close eye on the sky going through the afternoon. Tonight, showers, couple of thunderstorms, 55. Thursday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, periods of rain, 71 on Thursday. Friday, partly sunny, warm and humid. Some spot storms around Friday, 80 degrees. The key about this pattern, it will not be raining all the time, but we keep a close eye on the sky. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
And at the moment, we've got some stormy conditions in the region. It's 62 degrees downtown at the Arch, raining pretty much from O'Fallon to O'Fallon. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Happy gloomy Tuesday out there. But it's my daughter's 21st birthday, so everyone have a drink tonight. A little salute to Phoebe. About a year ago now, Wheels took us to a place called All-Star Performance in Kirkwood, an indoor baseball facility. And we had a great time, and we just so much fun. And I had such a good time that it led me back to baseball. And I joined a 60 and over team, Bud Light team. And it's been a huge addition to my life in so many different ways. I just absolutely love it. And that wouldn't have happened if we didn't go to All-Star. And we have Matt Whiteside, who is the owner of All-Star, former major league reliever, 11 MLB seasons from 92 to 2005. Matt, very nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
So, and thanks for letting us go to your facility. Like I said, it's meaningless to you, but it's a big deal to me because I hadn't played baseball in 30 years. I just turned 60 years old, and I had so much fun fielding grounders, and I could do it better than I thought I'd be able to. And I Googled it and found out that there's a Forever Baseball League in St. Louis, and now I'm on a team and having fun.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The Forever League, they practice, some of those guys practice at All-Star also in the middle of the day. Interestingly enough,
because they're so old, they have nothing to do in the middle of the day.
They're retired. I didn't say that, but they also have their own selection.
Matt,
they also have their own selection of music that a lot of
I bet they do.
Previously.
See, those guys call middle of the day dinner time. So
3 o'clock dinner. Yeah.
So Matt, first of all, I'm just fascinated by all things baseball and especially MLB. And you're the closest to a normal guy I've ever talked to who was a big leaguer. So just kind of tell me your story, man.
Yeah, well, I was I'd say I was at the right spot at the right time a lot. I got drafted in the 25th round as a senior out of Arkansas State. And I was so highly thought of that the scout asked me to meet him at the Little Rock Airport. He had a connection between flights. And so I went over and met him, and his name was Jim Dreyer. He said, hey, we got $1,000 for you to sign. And I said, do you think I could get my last semester of college paid for? And he said, I'll be right back. And this is so long ago that there was actually a telephone booth in the Little Rock Airport. He went over and he came back. He said, take it or leave it. So I signed immediately as fast as I could. And then a week or two later, jumped on a puddle jumper to Butte, Montana for rookie ball. And I moved along pretty fast. When you get $1,000 to sign and you're a senior sign, then they're going to see if they have something. If not, they've got another draft coming the next year. So I ended up in A-ball the next year, Double-A in 92. Well, I went Double-A, Triple-A big leagues in 92, from Tulsa to Oklahoma City to the Rangers. And fast forward a couple years when interleague play came, the same agent or same scout happened to be in Texas, and he came through, and I said, hey, Jim, how we doing? And he started talking. I said, do you remember that meeting we had in Little Rock where you supposedly went to make a phone call? He goes, I never dialed a number.
That's awesome.
I knew nothing about the business side of baseball leading up to that, but I learned fast.
Matt, why do you think you progressed so quickly?
Well, I was getting ready to say, the manager I had in rookie ball was named Bump Wills. His dad was Maury Wills.
Yeah.
And, I was 25th round draft pick, and there were about 7 guys that were pitchers drafted ahead of me that were on that team. And I asked Bump one day, I said, "Hey, do you think I'll get a chance to start?" I was in the bullpen in Montana, and he said, he showed me the signing bonuses for each of the 7 guys ahead of me. And that was his answer. He said, go down to the bull. He said, go down to the bullpen, take the baseball every time I offer it to you, and we'll see what happens. And so a couple nights later, he said, "Hey, go get loose. You're going to hit the first hitter." We were just getting destroyed by a team from Salt Lake. And so I sprinted to the bullpen. I said, "Boys, it's on." And it took 4 pitches to hit the guy. It was the biggest brawl in like minor league history happened. We leave Butte, Montana that night and drive to Salt Lake, and he starts me the next day against them.
Oh, wow. So you threw at him 4 times?
I missed him the first 3. It's hard to hit somebody when you're trying to. It really is. So Bump got moved to Gastonia, North Carolina the next year, which was low A. And the pitching coach there, Coach Strelitz, was just a fantastic guy for me. Bump had me in the bullpen. I was like the 7th inning guy. And there was a guy named Tim Wells out of Missouri State that was a 9th round pick that was the closer. He blew his elbow out. Jose Cordona was a Dominican kid. He tore his pec muscle on a warm-up pitch that hit the radio boost.
Oh, jeez.
And so Bump said, "Hey, you're the closer. Do the best you can with it." So I saved 29 games in a row that year in low A. And in the off season, there was talk about me going to Florida State League, which would have been high A, but the pitching coach in spring training, I say fought. He argued with the minor league director, Marty Scott. He goes, "I'm taking Matt to Double A with me." So he ended up winning. I skipped over the Florida State League. I opened up as the closer there. I saved 21 games in Tulsa, 8 straight in Oklahoma City, and then I got called up August 5th, 1992.
And can you even explain that emotion, getting called up?
Well, no, actually, I probably can't. I mean, I was, on cloud 9. I was doing well. I was getting pushed along, being an older guy, or at that time, older for the levels that I was at. And I went into the office, and he goes, "Hey, you're going up to Texas." And he said, "Pack everything you got." I was like, "Okay." I really couldn't believe it. I had like 2 bags in my hand. I get on a plane. I get off the plane, go to a stadium in Arlington, the old stadium. And I walk in, not really knowing where I was going, but they directed me into the clubhouse coordinator. And he was like, "Hey, let me take you out to your locker." And I turned around, and Nolan Ryan's walking into his office. And so the first person I met, I'd never been to big league camp. I didn't know a soul. So the first person I met was Nolan. And he said, "Hey, Nolan, do you know Matt?" I'm like, "He doesn't know me. I know who that is." So I go out, you go to your locker, then there's these clubhouse kids all over the place that are wanting to, set up your locker for you. Just all the things that would happen in a big league clubhouse that you're unaware of if you haven't been there. We go out, go through batting practice, go down to the bullpen, and I sat in the farthest corner from everybody so that I could just like listen and be seen, but not like interject too much. And in the 6th inning, they got me up to warm up. No, in the 5th inning, got up to warm up, sat down, warmed up again in the 6th inning, sat down, warmed up in the 7th. They said, you got the 7th inning. First 3 hitters are McGuire, Canseco, and Steinbach.
Welcome to the big leagues, buddy.
Wow.
I think it went pretty well, though, didn't it?
So I get the ball back from Dean Palmer, the third baseman, and in the minor leagues you can look up into the outfield and just kind of gather your thoughts and just kind of go through your routine. Well, I look up in the outfield and there's Mark McGuire's face. He's hitting 289. He's got 24 homers and 89 RBIs, and it's like August 5th. I was like, all right. I'm like, okay, change the plan. This isn't working. So anyway, I got 2 ground balls and a pop out. Came off the field. Noah shook my hand. Good job, kid, and kind of went from there.
Man, that's fantastic. That's just so cool. So cool. And so did you go from baseball to all-star, or did you have something in between?
You know, at the end of my career, I was asked a couple of times if I wanted to be a part of an organization and coach. And I said no, because I didn't want to get back on a bus again and work my way back, riding the bus to the minor leagues. So, I started All-Star Performance in 2007. We were at a smaller location over in Kirkwood. And then, so I started there. We moved in 2011 to the current location, and we've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, 2007. That's when I met Matt. I first got here. And I think it was January, right, Matt? Because I forget who it was, but somebody sent out like a general press release and said, hey, recently retired major leaguers, got a baseball school open for interviews. Would you like him? And I'm like, that sounds like fun. And that's it. I mean, that's how you and I got to know each other. And then not long after that, you were silly enough to let me coach with you guys.
Yeah, I think it was Carol Noel. And I don't remember how I got in touch with her. But there was a little press release. And then you and I started having interviews. Like, I would literally drive from All-Star over to KMOX on Thursday nights at like 7:00 and then sprint
Dave,
back.
he would do this between pitching lessons. So he would finish a pitching lesson, leave a little gap, drive downtown to KMOX, sit in studio with me for 15, 20 minutes, and then turn around and get back for his next lesson.
Very cool. Very cool.
It was free advertising. So
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So
and then so in 2008 we started our Gamers baseball program, and as it grew, we wanted more good guys that were baseball guys and coaches, and so we asked Kevin if he wanted to coach with us, and he's been doing it ever since.
Being an older guy now, it sounds so crazy to say. I'm 61. I grew up in a little town in Illinois. I promise you, I never had a baseball coach who wasn't holding a beer. So when I see the kids working out now, I'm really impressed and I'm really jealous because at 61, I can tell you the instincts that I learned at 12, they're still there. Like the muscle memory's still there. I can't do them all, but it's kind of amazing to me. Just like, I remember this. I remember a 3-hopper. And when I watch these kids who are training now, I mean, they're better than I ever was. And they're like 11, 14 years old. It really is impressive what you guys do.
Yeah, thank you. It's changed. I mean, it's changed dramatically in the last 5 years. But from the time we started this until now, the technology, the data, it's just, you guys are familiar with it. It's just crazy. But I think about that all the time. I'm like, man, I was a 3-sport athlete in a one-stoplight town in southeast Missouri, and who you were competing against, right, were whoever was in that small community and then the other smaller communities around you.
Yeah.
But when you're in St. Louis, you're competing against really good players at your age across the city. So we're fortunate to be able to work with a lot of good athletes, a lot of talented kids, and but you're right. I mean, the habits that you learn as a young 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old, if they're taught correctly, then they can continue to build on those throughout their high school, college, and hopefully professional careers.
Hey, Matt, can you hang on for one more segment through a break?
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Cool. Talking to Matt Whiteside, buddy of Wheels, former MLB pitcher. He owns All-Star Performance out in Kirkwood. I'm a big fan of that place. And when we come back, we'll talk to Matt a little bit more about MLB and talk a little Cardinals baseball.
This is an important message for anyone struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or personal loans. Due to ongoing inflation, job loss, and the rising cost of living, many Americans are facing overwhelming credit card balances. If you're drowning in credit card debt, you may qualify for powerful debt relief options currently being offered by National Debt Relief that can significantly reduce what you owe. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a debt consolidation loan. You could qualify for this debt relief option and only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe. Act now to see if you qualify. With thousands of 5-star reviews online and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, National Debt Relief has helped over 1 million consumers with their debt. that qualified for this relief option. So don't wait. Call the Debt Reduction Hotline now. Dial 800-428-5757. 800-428-5757. That's 800-428-5757.
Hey, what's up, flies? This is David Spade. Dana Carvey. Look, I know we never actually left, but I'll just say it. We are back with another season of Fly on the Wall.
Every episode, including ones with guests, will now be on video. Every Thursday, you'll hear us and see us chatting with big-name celebrities.
And every Monday, you're stuck with just me and Dana. We react to news, what's trending, viral clips.
Follow and listen to Fly on the Wall everywhere you get your podcasts.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That fun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, this is Charlie Brennan. I see clearly now thanks to the doctors, Greg Birdie, Ranjan Malhotra, Robert Brusati, and Andy Royer. You can too. YourEyeDoc.com.
One city, one voice. KMOX, the voice of St. Louis.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Our guest is Matt Whiteside, former MLB pitcher. He's the owner of All-Star Performance, where Wheels does his coaching. It's in Kirkwood. If you have a youngster who wants to play baseball, get him to All-Star. And Matt, I wanted to ask you this. So I didn't play in the MLB, but I've had a pretty cool 25-year career in radio and had good success at it. But, it's still a job sometimes. And like, oh, man, I'd rather lay on my couch or whatever. Is it ever like that in the MLB? Like, was it magic until your last day? Or is it like anything else? Like, it's 162 games. At some point, you're like, damn, I wish I had a day off here.
It's a really good question. I tried to enjoy every moment on and off the field. And sometimes that got me in trouble. But I would say it was a job when I was in Philadelphia in 1998. That's the year I would like to forget. But other than that, no. I mean, you kind of pinch yourself every once in a while. You're realizing the teammates that you're playing with, the careers that they've had, the opponents that you're pitching against, the travel. It's just I never really think of it as a job. I worked hard at it like it was a job, but I never felt like it was a job.
Yeah. What struggles, if any, did you have? Like, again, I'm a hacker, but I've always, if I catch the first grounder, I'm not going to miss all day. I'll be doing backflips. If the first one goes between my legs, I'm kind of useless. So I always felt a little weak mentally. Like, was there anything throughout your career that you struggled with physically or mentally?
Well, you can look at the back of my baseball card and know I struggled a lot.
I can pinpoint it.
Hey, but you have a baseball card.
That's right.
That's a really good question, and I talk to young guys about this all the time. So in 1990, well, I got called up right in 1992. I faced the A's. I had a really good 2-month stint, like a 1.9 ERA, and I'd faced McGuire, Canseco, Puckett, Griffey. I mean, on and on. And when I got to the end of that season, I kind of reflected and I was like, gosh, I don't like the way I feel out there. Like, do I really belong? Kind of nervous and wondering if you actually are supposed to be there to just have a stretch of good luck. So I had been reading a book called The Mental ABCs of Pitching, and written by Harvey Dorfman. Somehow I found a way to get on the phone with him, and he gave me he took my call. We talked for 45 minutes. And basically he gave me a couple things to do to try to, build confidence in yourself, how you talk to yourself internally. And he had me write on a 3x5 card 3 things. It was, I'm a major league pitcher, I control the running game, and I throw 3 pitches for strikes. And he said, put that in places that you'll see frequently. So put it in your car, put it in the locker by your glove, put it in the mirror in the bathroom. And so when you see those, repeat those comments to yourself. And then taught me how to visualize. And so I'd go to the bathroom stall 30 minutes before every game, close my eyes, do a deep breathing routine, and see myself executing those pitches in the stadium that we were at.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a way to put yourself in the moment that you're potentially going to be in the future. It's exhausting to do that every day for a 17-year career.
No kidding.
It is exhausting. I would be more tired at the end of the season mentally than I was physically by just going through that routine. And what I tell guys is like, you can't use it as a crutch. So when things are going good and you got a 2-week scoreless streak going and, everything's working, that's not the exact reason why. And when it goes bad and you can't get anybody out and you get sent back to AAA, you still have to follow the mental routine because it's not a crutch. It's just it's a tool to try to help you keep the highs from getting too high and the lows from getting too low. So yes, to answer your question, I in the 90s, it wasn't something you really talked about. You didn't want the general manager or pitching coach or coach
you're right.
that you were nervous and had but they all had sports psychologists. Nowadays, I mean, high school teams have them, college teams have them. It's pretty prevalent, and the mental game is talked about a lot. But at that point, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't something you wanted to admit.
Yeah, different world, right? Different world, and now every team employs people that do those things, and it's just a common, understood thing. In fact, it's so common, Matt, that we're teaching it to teenagers. It's such a regular thing.
Hey, Rach, can we go to 30 here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Matt, we only have a couple minutes left, but I always wanted to ask someone this who trains kids. If you can, I know it's not literally mathematics, but when you're watching young players, how often do you just go, that kid's got it? How much is what God put in and how much is hard work?
So 2-part answer. The kid named Matt Vierling went to CBC, Notre Dame, was with the Tigers last year. I gave him a lesson when he was 11 years old. And I told him, I said, don't let anybody ever change the way you throw the baseball. It was one of the first lessons I did in St. Louis in 2007. So that is the just athletic talent, God bless. I am a thorough believer that baseball is a game where your size and stature doesn't really matter if you work hard at it, if you have a good skill set, that you can climb the ladder and have success in the sport. I think it's, a game that you can continue to work on the skill set, continue to work on your body physically, and that you can improve and make strides and gains over a period of time to where you can be competitive on the field.
Yeah, it's a great mix, right? I mean, you can think of all the years, Matt, where whether it's the Team USA stuff that we did or, just in general, you'll see guys that are like you talked about with Matt Vierling, okay, this kid, even at 11, you can see he's different. He moves a certain way. He's got this skill. And you've seen the other ones too, though. They show up and maybe they're a little skinny, they're a little small. But then 5 years down the road with work in the weight room and all that, they're where they want to be.
It happens every year. Yeah. I mean, you can definitely see the guys that they just God put their finger on them and blessed them with arm strength and foot speed and bat speed. But the ones that are the most impressive to me are the ones that they hit puberty late. They've had to work really hard and compete their butt off to keep up. But they're really skilled, meaning their hands are good. They turn a double play, good bat to ball contact ratio, all that stuff. Then when their body catches up with their skill, they become really good baseball players. Yeah. It's just a grind for a lot of them to go through that as young kids that haven't hit puberty yet and grown.
So that's Matt Whiteside. He's the owner of All-Star Performance. I can't suggest strongly enough, if you guys have a young baseball player, check out All-Star Performance. Matt, I'd love to have you on the show on a regular basis. Thank you so much. This was really fun.
I'd love it. Yeah, I love talking baseball. You guys are great. I'm available anytime.
All right, pal. Thanks.
Take care, guys.
Hear me out on this. Let's say, for the sake of argument, you do have a wife or a significant other. Yeah. They're just a huge problem in your life. And then you win a giant jackpot. Don't you feel like this is your opportunity to just leave town?
You're not going to file papers now, because now you're going to be legally bound to this lady.
That's what you get the lawyer for.
You're not even married and you're fantasizing about leaving your wife.
The Chris and Amy Show, weekdays starting at 9 on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by Financial and Tax Strategies.
The springtime pattern has come alive. It's warmer and it's humid with periods of showers and a couple of thunderstorms going through the afternoon. I think the strongest activity holding just to our south and southeast. 65 for the high. We'll keep a close eye on the sky going through the afternoon. Tonight, showers, couple of thunderstorms, 55. Thursday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, periods of rain, 71 on Thursday. Friday, partly sunny, warm and humid. Some spot storms around Friday, 80 degrees. The key about this pattern, it will not be raining all the time, but we keep a close eye on the sky. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Retirement shouldn't feel like balancing a checkbook while blindfolded. I'm Gary Goldberg, and my team helps you see the big picture so you can retire younger, richer, and with less anxiety. Because guessing is not a strategy. Tune in to Wealth and Wisdom with Gary Goldberg Saturday mornings at 7 here on KMOX.
In 1991, John and Cindy Morelli started Morelli Tuck Pointing. As of today, they've won just about every award possible for the tuck pointing business. The BBB Torch Award, the Next Door Neighborhood Fave Award, and an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. For homeowners, this is a great time to get a free inspection of your basement, your brick or stone fireplace, your garage interior, your porch, and maybe even your walkway. Indoor tuck pointing can be started now. Hi, this is Charlie Brennan. My wife Beth and I have used Morelli Tuck Pointing to work on 2 of our homes now over the last 25 years. We have found the Morelli bids to be fair, their crews are very polite, and they clean up after themselves. But most importantly, their work is beautiful. Family owned and operated since 1991. 314-645-1387, MorelliTuckPointing.com.
So I'm going to kind of do a similar live for the Gelman team to what I did yesterday. I thought it was a very straightforward, honest live endorsement. And what I said was basically that a lot of times I'll start my live for Gelman with, hey, it's going to be a great spring and summer because the market is white hot, or, hey, it looks like things are kind of down, kind of a buyer's market. You really need to get the Gelmans. And I realized it doesn't matter. It really, truly doesn't matter. It's like going to the best spine surgeon in town, whether you have a very serious problem or a fairly benign problem. You still want to go to the best if you can. And the best spine surgeon in town for real estate is the Gelman team. They're a big group. They have great resources. They have decades of experience. As I said, I have been a customer 3 different times now. I was so impressed with their communication. I always knew what was going on. I never had to wonder. I never had to worry. And all 3 came out in my favor. And I don't think that's out of luck. I think it's because they were the superior agent. They were better negotiators. They had more information at their fingertips. So if you want to sell your home in the fastest time possible, at the best price possible, and I'm talking about the net price, what you end up with when it's all said and done, no smoke and mirrors, with the least amount of BS on your part, that's the Gelman team. To find out what we think your house is worth right now, go to the front page of thegelmanteam.com and put in your address, 314-336-1991.
Certain restrictions apply.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. This has been a test of the emergency alert system. This was only a test.
Don't get lulled into believing the IRS is getting soft. It's just the opposite. Hi, this is Lance Drury with the Lance Drury Law Firm. We are being told by IRS collection officers that their higher-ups are demanding that they get more aggressive than ever. So don't ignore them any longer. Level up. If you have unfiled returns, unpaid taxes, levies, or liens, call me, Lance Drury, today and let me get between you and the IRS. I'll protect your rights. At the Lance Drury Law Firm, our practice is focused 100% on fighting the IRS. Remember, IRS problems are legal problems, and they need to be handled by an expert attorney who's done it for decades. So call the Lance Drury Law Firm today. We're local. Our office is right here in St. Louis. Call 314-260-6120. Visit Lance, D-R-U-R-Y, law.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
It's men's Billikens basketball action tonight as they take to the court against Loyola. Pregame 6:45, tip at 7 on your home for Billikens basketball, KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS 236. That was great. I could talk to Matt for 4 hours. I'm mad at two people today for very different reasons.
Oh.
And I probably don't have a good reason for either of them, but I'm going to share it. First is Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. Y'all know who he is, the rich guy that said if
Shark Tank guy, right?
a man doesn't make $400,000 a year, he's worthless.
Oh, man, there's a lot of worthless men out there.
I mean, like
guess.
99% of them, yeah.
So he's just a dick. And he showed up at the recent award show wearing a big, giant necklace that had a Pokemon card in it that was worth $19 million or $20 million or something. And I just hate him. I'm going to spring break this spring training this weekend for a week, and I'll go to nice dinners. I could go to McDonald's and I could give that extra $50 or $70 to homeless people. I do what I can, and now and then I splurge on myself. I think there's a big difference between that and wearing a $20 million necklace when there are people out there starving. Plus, I hate him. And the second person, for completely opposite reasons, is Cameron Bure. What's her from Full House?
Yeah, DJ.
She's
DJ
very,
Tanner.
very religious. And I'm scrolling my phone last night, and in my little Apple News, whatever it is, it says, Candace Cameron Bure has one sexual peccadillo that she really gives her trouble. And I'm like, I've got to read this. I've got to find out what her sex kink is. And then I see that she feels embarrassed to have sex in front of God. And I'm like, go outside and practice falling down. My God, is there a
Hard not to
bigger
do.
virtue signaling than that? And then all the commenters are like, well, it's a beautiful gift given to us by our Lord. I'm like, all of you shut up. All of you just shut your GD mouths up. Go be better than me somewhere else.
So embarrassed about doing this thing that I was made to do.
Oh,
So
man.
that's who I'm mad at.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a hell of a signal right there. Yeah, I think you're justified in both cases.
I'd feel better if they reversed the reasons.
I get that God is omnipresent, but it is a little. Maybe you have a little bit of hubris going on if you think that, like, when you're getting it on with your husband, God's
like, hey,
yeah,
look, she's doing it.
You guys knock that off. Yeah, like, I think he's probably doing other things. There's a lot of things happening in the world. Probably taking his focus more than that.
So I learned something really interesting during Pete Hegseth's update on how the war in Iran is going. And I see that we sunk their crown jewel battleship, a submarine, sunk it with a torpedo. And if this is true, what they said, that's the first time a sub has taken out a ship since World War II.
Yep.
And I get it. Deterrence, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But think of all the hundreds of subs we've had and all the thousands and thousands of sailors. And when we never sunk a ship.
Yeah, well, we haven't really had sea-based warfare.
No.
I mean, the last thing that might have been close, and, the details of it based on history are not always the greatest, but you had the Gulf of Tonkin. But there are those that would say that was
right,
maybe not as real as you thought.
Yeah. I thought that was really something, though. There is a scientific retreat set up for people to do DMT and communicate with non-human entities. There's a group of people out there, scientists, who like to get wide, who believe that there is a commonality and a predictability to when you do DMT and you commune with these otherworldly beings. And they believe that they are truly communicating with aliens or not, multi-dimensional beings or something like that. So they've set up this place where they do it and they study it and they track it and they record it to learn. Are they just having a hallucination, or are they really communicating with these beings? I think that's fascinating.
How would you prove it? Because it's all happening in your head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not real. That's not my point. It's just how do you prove it?
Yeah, because even if it was like, 200 people had the exact same experience, that doesn't necessarily prove that you're communicating with an interdimensional being. It just proves that's what your
our brain
does.
perceives. Yeah.
Yes, when it's exposed to these kind of substances.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they want to study it, fine. But I don't know. Stuff like that when people are like, bro, we're about to bust this whole thing wide open. I'm like, we'll see.
I mean, if they could, it would be fascinating.
Right.
Like, it's not, you're not.
Would you want to do it?
Would I want to do what?
If you became convinced that you could take DMT and communicate with a non-human being.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
How long are you on DMT?
Anywhere between 10 minutes and 30 minutes.
But does it feel longer? Is it one of those
that
it feels like a really long time?
So your time, it distorts your perception of time.
Yes.
I guess I would try it.
I don't see why not.
Man, I went down a rabbit hole the other night on salvia. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
And just these horror stories about how people experience not just lifetimes, but like multiple lifetimes as like a wooden fence. They were a wooden fence for 500 years, even though they were only under the influence for maybe 20 minutes. Oh.
Yeah, I've never heard of anyone having a good experience with it. Like the people I've met who have tried it have all been like, I didn't have fun.
What if I wonder if it's just a different when it's controlled in a lab where people know what they're doing, the right dosage, the right purity. I have no idea. What goes into that. But I wonder if it would be different in terms of, because I know what you're talking about, Rach, is like people like freak out. They get crazy, they get scared, they get whatever, and you get heart rate elevates. It can be a bad thing. I wonder if they're able to control that in the lab setting. I definitely wouldn't want to just try it.
Speaking of the war in Iran, the son of the last Ayatollah that we killed is supposedly going to be the next Ayatollah. And Israel and America both said, step on up. We'll kill you too. Man, can you imagine just having that big a target on your back? That's not a job I would want. It's not a long-term job.
Yeah. Not you're not going to retire in that position.
No, you're never going to see your pension. Also, I have a complaint about AI.
Let's hear it.
AI, to my knowledge, has brought me no happiness, but it's ruining a lot of things for me. Like 5 years ago, if I saw, there's Bigfoot footage, I'm all over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it. I'm analyzing it. Is this CGI? Do I think this is real? I get 50 of those a day now on TikTok, and I don't watch any of them.
Yeah.
It's like,
because it's obviously fake, because if it were real, it would be news.
Right.
Like, do you think you're the only person that has this? Like, if that was a real discovery, that would be everywhere. You see that same thing. They say they show there's all these fake AI videos, TikTok, Facebook, even Twitter, where it's like, there's a bear, like, you saw the one with the grandma and the bear, but like
I not only saw it, I believed it.
There's an animal attacking someone, and it's not real. You know, it's clearly fake.
I don't know if you guys saw this over the weekend, but there was a photo circulating online, and it was like, through the window of the White House, Donald Trump is yelling at Pete Hegseth.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And I was immediately like, this looks like AI.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, how would a photographer get in this position? Why would they be yelling right in front of the window? Yada, yada, yada. But so many people were falling for it. Well, it turns out it's not real. It's not real.
Telling you.
It drove so much discourse of like, man, Hegseth messed up so bad. Even Trump's going after him. It's like, no, guys, it's not real.
Yeah, I fell for it.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't know it was real until just now when you said that. Now, I didn't really put much stock in it. I wasn't like, wow, the White House is melting down. So I just figure he's constantly screaming at everybody because
I mean, that's fair.
even the people who work for him and love him are like, yeah, he screams at me all day. It's great. So I didn't really put that stock into it, but I did not know that was a fake photo until just now when you said that.
That's funny.
No, I remember I wrote down on my show sheet, shouldn't someone stop this old woman from feeding this bear? Like, I was going to bring that in on the show, and I brought it up to one of you, and you're like, yeah, that's AI.
Someone stop this old woman from crossing this glass bridge.
Yeah. I see a lot of the videos. I see a lot of videos where they're like, it's like people jumping off a cliff and falling like 500 feet into a net, like it's on purpose, and then they bounce back. I'm like, why are you even bothering with this? Like, everybody knows that's not real.
I feel
why
bad.
Would you
bad for
these?
Professional pranksters?
Yeah, because you're right.
No one has ever said that sentence before.
They're out of business now.
They're out of business. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's better than AI. Let me tell you guys about Mosby Building Arts. When you make a large investment in your home, like remodeling the kitchen, you want it done right. So I'm going to read to you a 5-star online review from a Mosby client in Des Peres. Says, I had dealt with a number of contractors before I went with Mosby. For the first time, something actually got finished and was done right. The team was great. They knew what they are doing, and they handled everything smoothly and professionally. Yesterday, I read a review, and something really stuck in my mind. And they said, when people say that Mosby is more expensive, they're not. They just quote you all in pricing. And this person said that in previous instances with construction people and remodelers and things like that, they might have been 10% less expensive on the bid, but it ended up being the same or more because they kept nickel and diming them. And, oh, gosh, we ran into this and we ran into that. And that just doesn't happen with Mosby. They're going to know what it is. They're going to price it fairly, and they're going to stick by it. Now, finished, done. There you go. Go to callmosby.com.
Every spring brings promises, and every spring delivers surprises. This year, the Cardinals are writing a new story, and there will be plenty of surprises. Matt Pauley is in Jupiter with inside access to Camp Cardinals.
Presented by St. Louis Composting. Composting, growing gardens and making memories. And Happy Roof. We always create happy endings.
From breakout performances to roster revelations, get reports throughout the day on the voice of the Cardinals, KMOX.
Want consistent color for every job? Milo's Pro Rewards members get a 20% paint discount on future purchases after paint annual qualifying spend reaches $3,000. Plus, order eligible in-stock paint and paint supplies by 2 p.m. for free same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Improving is easy at Lowe's. Excludes spray paint and mist tints. More exclusions, terms, and conditions apply. Subject to change. Details at Lowes.com/terms. Same-day delivery valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. Details at Lowes.com/same-day delivery.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
we can be twinsies
to
how was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Saving money is hard, but what's worse is when you save all year, hoping to use that money for a nice vacation, and then your AC unit dies and that money is gone. Now imagine yourself in retirement. You've saved a nice amount, hoping to use it for fun. But every time you take money out of your 401k, you get hammered in taxes. It's a sad fact, but your number one expense in retirement may not be cruises and trips. It could be taxes. At the All Financial Group, we believe in keeping more of your money where it belongs, with you. Join the All Financial Group for their Taxes in Retirement Seminar, Tuesday, March 10th and Thursday, March 12th. Fund your retirement, not Uncle Sam's. You must qualify to attend. Call today to reserve your spot, 636-230-8824, or go online to yourmoneymattersstl.com. And services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents nor representatives may give any tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
So this is our opening song on April 17th at Del Mar Hall. You can get tickets at delmarhall.com. There should be a link on our Facebook page.
Yep.
April 17th, Friday, my band, a Doobie Brothers tribute and an Eric Clapton tribute. And Del Mar Hall is a cool room, and all the guys are going to be there. We're going to have a great time.
Woohoo.
I think I'm supposed to start at 7, but I've decided that I'm not going to come out till 8:15.
I think the show starts at 8.
Ah, damn it. There goes my whole plan. You'll see me at 9:45 then. Remember when Axl used to do that all the time?
Yeah, you only get to do that, though, when you're the last band.
Yeah, people famously loved him for it. So
I
know.
There's the it's the worst, dude. Like
people famously thought that it was really cool of him, and
it's 10:30 and he's not even out here.
No, I guarantee you, nobody liked it. That's one thing that's big. I've noticed anyway. It's a big difference when I've been to shows lately versus 20, 30 years ago. They run more on time. Like
I've noticed that too.
It's sharp, and I don't know if it's the bands are more professional because there's a little bit more like they take better care of themselves, they eat better, the things like I don't know if it's that or if it's just because everything is so modern and the technology is easier.
Well, I'll tell you
stage
this.
setups are maybe better.
If you're playing for an older crowd, they're not going to wait for you. If it says 8, they're there at 6:40 and ready for you to start.
That's funny.
Did the big riot at Riverport with Guns N' Roses back in the 90s, did that make an impact on you?
Oh, it was a national story for sure. Yeah. We all were like, well, we know he's a jerk, but it's still great music. Like, it's a great show. When they first came back here, it was the one at the Dome. That was the first time they'd been back here since. And he made a few jokes about it.
Did he?
Like apologies and also joking. Yeah, we haven't been here in a while.
Yeah. I know the guy who he jumped on, Stumpy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He used to do the show all the time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great idea. I don't know what those, obviously, drugs and alcohol are powerful motivators. Like, what exactly do you think you're going to do by jumping into the crowd?
I've always wondered that myself.
Yeah, like, there are a lot of people there. Now, unless they're all just going to be like, okay, go ahead, get that guy. I don't know.
Would you guys ever crowd surf?
Yes, I have done that.
Was it fun?
Not really. It's fun until you get dropped.
Were people grabbing you in places you wish they weren't?
Thankfully, no.
It's good.
I mean, they're going to, there's going to be a butt grab.
I don't think
they're
that's as big a problem for guys.
There is going to be a butt grab. Like, it's going to happen because of the position that you're in. And it's also like the center of your mass. Center of your mass is your ass. And
were you on your back or your front?
It's on the back. Yeah, I'm not surfing on the front, man. Don't need any of that nonsense. Because then when you fall,
is that a party foul if you surfed on your belly?
I mean, I think most people will be like, just let him fall. Let him fall. Yeah, it wasn't that fun. You did it twice. Well, it was, like, you're up there for a few seconds and then you fall really hard and hit your ass. It's not that fun.
And you're a big mosh pit guy, right?
Yeah, like that.
Back in the day.
Like that. Have you ever seen the Walls of Death?
No.
Oh, it's when they it's a big thing. You separate everybody in the pit and you all get on opposite sides. And then when the song drops and the good stuff comes, you charge each other. It's so good.
Sounds horrible.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Tell you guys about my good friend, Susan L. Ward. She is a divorce attorney. For my money, she is the divorce attorney. She's been doing this. Well, God, I graduated from law school in 90, and I think I met her in 95, something like that, maybe 94, 95. And she was a big deal back then, right? She was one of the top divorce attorneys. And I'll never forget her. We'll always be great friends because she took me under her wing and she saved me from looking dumber than I actually was and taught me everything I knew about family law. If you are in a situation, whether you are wanting a divorce, your spouse is wanting a divorce, maybe you've been divorced for years, but someone wants to take you back on a modification, or you need to go back on a modification. Maybe you've had a slash in your income and you're paying too much in child support, or maybe the opposite is true. You can't do better than Susan L. Ward. Based on her friendship with me and her advertising here, if you call her, she'll do something that most attorneys won't. She'll give you a free consultation. I would write down your top 5 questions or so, and she'll give you an actual answer. She won't hem and haw around. 314-783-9400 or stlfamilylaw.com.
If every time you have people over, you're embarrassed about your bathroom, it is the perfect time to plan ahead for a spring installation of a new bathroom. At Michael's Bass, they specialize in beautiful, safe bathroom remodels, from tub to shower conversions to full renovations, including the paint and electrical work. Family owned and locally owned, michaelsbass.com. You can plan now for a spring install and ask about financing options, including 0% interest upon approval. michaelsbass.com.
Guys, college basketball season is ramping up. We know it's nearly that time for the big dance. A lot of stuff going on, right? The action's nonstop, big games, tight point spreads, like momentum swings every night. Well, with FanDuel Sportsbook, you can play with all of that. You can have a good time throughout the next couple of months with this. And simply put, the FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of KMOX. It's mine as well. But they make these things so much fun. And now FanDuel's giving you a way to kind of turn all of that college basketball energy into even bigger wins with a college basketball parlay profit boost. So it's pretty simple how it works, right? You build any college hoops parlay that you like. You want to get the early game, the late game, big rivalry game. You're getting into conference tournament time. Got all these options for it. And then you can mix up, your wagers on point spreads or totals or props, whatever kind of fits your read of things on that given day. And then you apply the profit boost to instantly bump your potential payout. So you can go safe. You can get a little creative, go spicy. You can go with your favorite team you follow all the time, go with a new team, whatever. It's your parlay, it's your style, and it's just got more upside behind it now with the boost. So if you go to FanDuel.com/Missouri, you can get yourself started. It's FanDuel, where you get to play your game, and you must be 21 or older and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay is required as well. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus boost tokens. You can note that there are restrictions that apply, including token expiration and max wager amount. You can see all the terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Attention business owners with a net income over $500,000. You need to work with a tax strategist that understands your entrepreneurial mindset. Download the most recent white paper written by E3 Consultants Group titled The Power of a Professional Tax Strategy Team. Go to e3wealth.com/radio to obtain a copy. It's time to learn about wealth and tax strategies that protect your personal and business economy. E3 is ready to help you think differently about your finances. Educate, empower, enlighten. That's the E3 difference.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
News, talk, cards. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 3 o'clock, we've got some rain in the region. Right now, downtown at the Arch, it is 60 degrees. The Senate is ready to vote on a war powers resolution, which could limit the president from ordering more military action against Iran.
Combat war veteran and member of the Armed Services Committee, Senator Tammy Duckworth says there are several unanswered questions that the Trump administration is not articulating, such as should there be boots on the ground or a regime change or not in Iran.
There were some concerns from my Republican colleagues at the briefing, and some of them expressed themselves in front of all of us in that setting. But also, I think that there is a belief among some of my Republican colleagues that, it's too late to stop him now.
Duckworth says the Senate needs to do their job, and she adds that's why Illinois voters sent her there for the checks and balances. Maria Kina, KMOX News.
St. Louis County is giving grace to bars, gas stations, and other venues with those newly illegal video lottery terminals, at least for now.
St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney Melissa Price Smith says her office is working with the Missouri Attorney General, but says they're also working with businesses who stock these illegal slot machines.
Our most important goal right now is to give these store owners notice that these machines are illegal. We want to give them an opportunity to get in compliance to get rid of the machines.
Price Smith says if they cannot remove these large machines in time, they should unplug them and cover them up. She says going forward, they will prosecute those who deploy these machines until the law changes legalizing them. She declined to comment on County Executive Sam Page, saying he would go after the liquor licenses of businesses who use them. Sean Malone, KMOX News.
The St. Louis Board of Police Commissioners, which is controlled by the state, approved new disciplinary procedures that do not include a civilian review board, while announcing they will work on finding a way to include oversight. They also stated their commitment to collaborating with the mayor on the department's budget. Do they believe common ground can be found? Board President Chris Saraceno.
We're not involved in conflict. We are involved in trying to get this right.
Mayor Kara Spencer.
Yesterday was the first time we had a real working meeting going through our rationale, sharing that. We put our cards on the table. Obviously, we want to be a collaborative partner.
One of the issues that has to be overcome, the mayor says, including the costs of lifetime benefits of officers into the city's budget, while so far the commissioners have not. A Missouri House committee votes to move Governor Kehoe's income tax elimination plan to the full chamber. The 7-3 party line vote today advances a constitutional amendment that would replace income tax revenue with an expanded sales tax. The income tax phased out over time as revenue benchmarks are met. House Democrats say it amounts to a tax hike on working Missourians. The full House takes it up before spring recess, March 12th. From the KMOX Business Desk, Missouri lawmakers considering a plan to tighten insurance rules for app-based delivery drivers. The Senate bill, sponsored by Marshall Republican Curtis Gregory, would set statewide standards for companies like DoorDash and Spark to ensure drivers have proper coverage while they're on the app and making deliveries.
What I want to end up with is making sure that the people of the state of Missouri have adequate coverage at all times. It's been around before, and we're taking a look at it again.
Jeremy Lefevre, representing DoorDash, says the company opposes the bill in its current form, but wants to work with Gregory to change the wording so that coverage is required from log on through a post-short delivery window. Missouri Senate Committee could soon vote on the bill. Let's get you an update of the St. Louis Business Index now to Stiefel and Scott Bedell. Scott?
Hello, Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. Following 3 straight days of selling, major financial markets regained their footing and advanced across the board. The Dow Jones Industrial Average moved higher by 237 points, or just about 0.5% to 48,739. The Standard & Poor's 500 index gained 0.75% at 6,869, while the NASDAQ Composite Index added 1.25% to 22,807. The Bloomberg St. Louis Stock Index also participating in the upside, gaining 0.6% to close at 1,696. Checking on some local issues, Boeing higher by 1.4% at $227.31. Centene gained 2 2/3% at $44.99. Stiefel Financial added 0.6% at $75.20. On the downside, Bunge Corporation fell 1.4% to $115.01, while Energizer lost 4.5%. They closed at $19.03. This has been Scott Bedell from Stiefel Financial, member SIPC and New York Stock Exchange. For more information on our firm, please visit our website at stiefel.com.
We've got a crash on 170 going north at 6440. The right lane is closed. The shoulder 2. Also a crash on 270 going south at Manchester Road. That's in the left lane.
We keep the unsettled skies going for the next couple of days with periods of showers and a couple of thunderstorms. Could be some strong storms off to our south and southeast as we go through the afternoon. So it's close. We'll have to keep a close eye on it. 65 for the high. Obviously, the humidity's coming up. Tonight, showers, couple of thunderstorms, 55. Thursday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, that changeable sky with periods of rain around and warming up to 71. Friday, partly sunny, warm and humid. Some spot storms, 80 for the high on Sunday. That is not a record. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
We've got some rain. Right now, downtown at the Arch, it is 60 degrees. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
Weather sponsored by Renner Garage Door, forward and back, RENNER.
Cardinal Cowboy here. Renner Garage Door has you covered. Renner's been turning garage doors from zero to hero since 1966. RennerDoorSTL.com.
RENNER. The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, DGS 306. Gonna do some DGS happy hour after a few fun facts here. Food and Wine Magazine says that bone broth cocktails are having a moment because everyone wants protein in their drinks. Is it possible to be addicted to something that's good for you?
Yes.
I'm not looking at Wheeler. I'm just asking a question.
It's possible. So how much actually gets into the cocktail? Like,
he's going to start drinking now.
Well, so a bone broth cocktail typically adds 1 to 4 grams of protein per drink. So just this little bar that I got right here, that's 20 grams.
Yeah, eat a chicken nugget.
So I got to have what, 6 of those cocktails to get to this, 5 of those cocktails to get to. Wow, that's not a draw to that. You have the number you would have to drink to get to any and that's this is not even a full meal serving size. It's like a snack. If anybody's doing it for that reason, it's stupid because it's not enough protein to matter.
A couple of celebrities I think are doing it wrong. Nicole Kidman says that she knows how to perform an autopsy because she studied with a real life medical examiner for her upcoming show Scarpetta. She says that I can remove all the organs.
Oh.
I can name them all, and I can remove the lungs and the liver and the gallbladder and the intestines.
Oh.
Nice. That's wonderful.
I feel like a lot of us could if we just, I don't know, like was there and.
Oh, I could remove them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we all.
Yeah, I could take that.
We all could probably do that. Could we do it cleanly and, precisely? No, but I think we could all do that.
It's important, I think, to diversify your skills.
Yeah.
Especially as we move.
She might need someone to fall back on.
Yeah, we move towards more uncertainty than ever in certain industries. I think
Yeah.
diversifying your skills is good.
Yeah.
The other one is Tom Brady. He called Logan Paul the B word ahead of flag football tournament. You're Tom Brady. What are you doing? You're so rich, and you're going to be even richer. Why are you even messing with Logan Paul?
They were doing a podcast together. They're just doing some flag football thing, and I guess Paul thinks he's going to be good, and Brady's like, "You're not going to be good."
How long are we going to do this with these brothers?
I don't know. I don't know.
Silly.
I mean, if they would fight real fighters, we might get one of them might get knocked out enough where they don't actually have to be around.
Half of the world's energy is used for heat, which includes keeping people warm, transportation, and electricity account for the other half.
Makes sense.
Yeah, guess I would have thought that. The first movie to have an official website was Stargate in 1944. 1994.
Whoa, I'm like, what?
1994.
Time travel.
I love the beginning of that movie, and I hate everything after the beginning.
It's all right. It's not. It's. I mean, it's just all right. It's
I'm
like a
trying to
C
find
plus.
the website.
It's just a C plus. You know. You're right though, Dave. The beginning is fascinating.
Larry King once got into a car accident with JFK. JFK was a senator at the time. King crashed into his car, and JFK told him it was fine. He wouldn't report it so long as King voted for him when he ran for president. That's quite a story.
Time, but he was also his second one of his favorite teams was the Cardinals because he liked the history, and he was actually as a kid at the game where Stan got the nickname the Man. Apparently, it happened in a game against the Brooklyn Dodgers, and Larry was there.
How old was Larry?
Really old.
I mean,
really old.
Damn.
Man, did he love to talk baseball. You couldn't get him to stop. We used to have to record them in advance instead of doing it live because he would go for 45 minutes and just not stop. He loved it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Anyone got a DJS happy hour topic?
I do.
Okay.
So Tampa International Airport has come out and said that they are banning pajamas. They've already successfully banned Crocs. And now they're saying you can't wear pajamas at the airport in the middle of the day. We know this decision could be disruptive to someone in your life, but it's time to have the difficult conversation with them. We believe in you. The movement starts now.
I think I get to do to Rach what she's done to me so many times.
Is it fake news?
Yes. I read the article and then I saw more articles where now you're not stupid for thinking it was real because everyone thought it was real. And then Tampa Airport said, we're just joshing. We're bringing some levity to the situation. Why would that be funny when we've already had this discussion? Right? What's his face? The transportation
Sean
secretary
Duffy
said, yeah, stop wearing pajamas, dress up, be a man. So yeah, I fell for it too.
I don't understand. They're like, today's post about banning pajamas was another playful nod to the day of travel fashion debates. We encourage you to travel comfortably. This sounds like they wanted to ban the pajamas.
And then they got caught.
Yeah, and then too many people were like, well, what if I have a layover?
Well, here's the problem. How could you? You can't control people coming into your airport on an airplane. So if I can get on a plane in St. Louis wearing PJs, you're going to tell me I got to change as soon as I get off the plane in your stupid airport?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to police that.
Well, it just seems like the kind of thing where they're like, we were joking, actually.
No, you're right. We've all been in that spot, right? You say something and nobody laughs. You're like, I was just kidding. I didn't really mean that.
All right, anyway.
Man.
Wheels got something?
Yeah, I got one for you guys. So I saw this video yesterday. PGA Tour player Cody Gribble is walking down the fairway.
That's a real person?
Yes, there's Cody Gribble's a real person. And there's like an alligator. It looks like a 5-footer, 6-footer. Not huge, but he's good size. And Cody Gribble just walks up to him and swats him on the butt, and he jumps into the water. The alligator jumped in the water. Cody did not. So there was a video of another golfer, I didn't see who it was, who was starting to walk up and saw it and jumped and ran back. And this guy just walks up right behind him, a little smack on the butt, and then the alligator jumps in the water, and he just keeps on walking like he's Joe Cool.
Gave him a little gribble grow.
And my question to you guys is, What's the most dangerous wild animal that you would actually walk to and touch in an uncontrolled environment? So not like with a zookeeper or whatever.
Probably Andrew.
I'd slap a black bear. They don't look scary.
What?
Okay.
Dude, I'm not smacking a black bear.
Like a little butt smack? Come on now.
No.
The little ones? Come on. I ain't scared of that.
I mean, like, what I saw that guy do, I might do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm not touching any wild animal.
None?
I don't think I am either.
So they gave it to
I won't even touch like a turtle.
Turtles snap at you.
Yeah.
Turtles were.
They can't reach around
When
to
I
bite
was
you.
a kid, like my parents were terrified of turtles because they carried all these
'Cause they-
diseases
yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
not if you wash your hands. I mean, but yes, you probably should be smart about that if you're picking up reptiles.
Well, now you've outed the Glover family.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
never
yeah.
washed our hands.
Seriously though, there's nothing like there's a. I don't know.
I mean, you can name some animals.
A
I'll say
deer?
yes or no.
A deer.
No, I'm a child of the 90s. I was told that if I touched a bird's egg, the mommy bird will never come
Abandon
back
it.
to
Yep.
the egg
Yep,
and
that's a
all that
myth.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I know it's a myth, but it's embedded into my DNA. I can't get rid of
Before
it.
AI, I saw a video of a deer fighting a man. I want no part of that.
All right. So what if it was like a little one, like a little fawn, like a little, like 3-month-old deer just in your backyard, and it walks up to you?
I'll kick him right in the face.
You gonna pet him?
Dave's looking for his opportunity
Yeah.
to punch that
You
thing.
gonna pet that guy, or you gonna pet that deer?
Remember when we had the big kerfuffle because I said I wanted to punch a baby deer in the face?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did you do that?
I have memory of that.
Dave's like, I don't know. I just was curious. So you guys basically have you're just if it's a wild animal, you're not touching that.
Oh, how surprised you are.
Yeah, you're making me feel like a wuss here.
No,
but
I figured there would be a
We
lot.
don't want to go
I figured
screw
it
with
would-
beasts of the field,
Well, I
and
figured-
you're
yeah,
like,
I get it.
you're
for
not
the-
beating up 80 animals.
I mean, I get it for the bitey things, right? Like, I don't say you should touch a snake if it's a bitey one. There are some that are not bitey. But yeah, like the bitey one's probably a good idea to bite. I figure like the non-bitey things would still be okay.
You know what? I would touch a common lizard.
So like a salamander. Like when you go to Florida,
Sure.
Dave, when
Yeah.
you go to Florida, you're going to see those little guys everywhere. Would you?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to do it.
No.
But if someone said, if Michael Kelly dared
He's holding
me,
one and he goes, here,
Yeah.
pet that little guy on the head. And you'd be like, sure.
when my wife and I were on our honeymoon, we were in Florida, and we were on this shuttle, and we were going somewhere, and there was this cute little lizard on a rock that we pulled up right next to, and the lizard looked right at her, and then it like inflated its neck thing, but it just turned into this giant red ball, and she shrieked because she thought it was exploding for some reason.
Mitch is back. He says, I have 2 geckos, Rachel. You can pet them. Mitch,
Hey,
Mitch,
geckos are nice.
you've already done the 16-year-old thing. She's 34. Stay in your lane, bro. Get a Mizzou co-ed to
Mitch
pet
is
your
like,
geckos.
why is it not
Hey,
okay
come
for a
on.
34-year-old to date a Mizzou
Come
student? That's what
on.
I want to know.
Geckos are cool.
Mitch, are the geckos at Mizzou or are they at home?
Yeah, did they make the run to Mizzou?
I guess, yeah, that's a good question.
Joel says Mitch has got game.
Mitch is just being nice.
Yes. Yeah, geckos are cool, man.
Okay, so you can go to his. He says they're at his house in St. Louis. So you
Okay.
can go to his parents' house.
I was going to say, I wonder if they would. I didn't think they'd let you have them in a dorm.
And
If
Mitch
you're in
said
a
I could
dorm,
see the
mean,
lizards.
Yeah.
If you're in an apartment off campus, you might, but if you're in a dorm, yeah, probably not.
Hey, I'm friends with Mitch.
Mitch
Mitch said we can pet the geckos.
Mitch says I can put hands on the beast.
Hey, don't be alarmed.
This
I
is
know
Mitch's
I'm old
mom.
enough
Dude,
to
it's
run
like,
for
do it
president.
like you're a kid.
This is Mitch's mom.
Mitch's mom. He said we
Yeah.
can pet the geckos.
You got them salamanders or whatever? Yeah, Mitch
Yeah.
sent me.
Mhm.
Supposed to layeth the hand upon him.
I was kind of I would like to see both geckos. What are their names, Mitch? I bet it's something cute.
You're playing right into his hands, Rach.
What if the
Playing right into his
what
hands.
if the geckos are named Dave and Murray?
These are my geckos, Dave Murray and Dave Murray.
Dave and Janice. Now, Janice has a little elbow problem.
He's breaking the gecko's elbow.
One of the geckos is Tyreek for Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
And the other one is Buddy.
Buddy, that's a good one.
I
Like
love
that.
the name Buddy.
It'd be great if he had a gecko named Dave Murray and he fed it crickets named Glenn Zimmerman.
Tyreek Hill,
Scott
an
Connell.
incredibly strange name for a gecko.
Everybody leave Mitch alone.
Yeah, no kidding, man. You name your geckos whatever you want.
Did you Google?
I have a dog named after a robot.
Did
It's
you
fine.
Google most evil NFL player and then name the gecko just after him?
Is he evil?
He's not the most, but he's definitely had
He's not the
some issues.
most, but he's in the top probably 15.
He had some issues.
Wills, I saw a thing today apropos of the NFL Combine where the 40 is the big deal.
Yeah.
People running 4.2 somethings and such. And the question was, if you had a year to train, what time do you think you could hit in the 40?
Now? Not good. I don't know what it would be, but it would be bad. It would be like offensive lineman slow. And I think for the average person, that's basically the right answer.
Yeah.
If you're not a trained athlete, like if you're not like good shape athlete, you're not in your prime, you're not a runner, you're going to run like an offensive lineman. That's how it's going to be. I have no idea. I have no idea what it would be, but it'd have to be around 5, I would guess. I mean, maybe more.
Oh, 5 would be great.
If you gave me how long?
A year.
Yeah, I might maybe a little under, maybe, but no, it's going to look like an offensive lineman's time. That's what it's going to be.
It's still not bad to be in your mid-50s, not a runner, and you can run as fast as an NFL lineman.
You can train in a year, though. Like, that's a lot of training if you're going to be practicing, and because you're going to do that, you're going to lose some weight, which is half the reason why all of us slow down.
I'd get down to 113 pounds.
Dave's like...
Tell you guys about Ophthalmology Associates and the Cornea and Laser Vision Institute. Whether you need an eye exam or you are interested in a consultation for LASIK surgery or cataract surgery, you can't do better than the doctor's doctors. And they're called that, of course, because at any given time, we have about 250 local and regional doctors who come to Ophthalmology Associates for their eye care. I always like to say, it's not that they're more important than we are, but their eyesight is critical to what they do. They have the lives of their patients in their hands, and they have to have the best eye care that they can possibly get, and they go to Ophthalmology. Dr. Birdie is my doctor. His longtime partner, Dr. Malhotra. Doctors Bersati and Royer round out the doctors. I've never had a consultation for surgery. Not a candidate for that, not interested in that. Although Dr. Birdie told me that I had baby cataracts last time and probably around 75 years of age, might need to have something done with that. But if you are already there, evidently, like Dave Murray told me this when he had the surgeries last year, it just opens the world back up to you. So if you are my age or older and you're having a little bit of fuzziness in your vision, that's probably what it is. You can make an appointment by calling 314-966-5000 or visit youridoc.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh Radner, and I am so excited to tell you about How We Made Your Mother, a rewatch podcast looking back at How I Met Your Mother. And I'm here with Craig Thomas, who co-created the show along with Carter Bays. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Josh. Somehow it has been 20 years since the show premiered. I'm going to check the math on that. 10 years since it went off the air, and we thought that made this a perfect time to look back, see what the hell we did, and why the show still seems to resonate with fans around the world today.
Follow and listen to How We Made Your Mother wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Breakfast burritos for the morning brainstorm. Easy Cater. Paninis for the lunch and learn. Easy Cater. Barbecue for the clients from Boston. Easy Cater. Brownie boxes and mini bundt cakes for Brenda's workiversary. Easy Cater. One simple platform to feed any size group with food they love from favorite restaurants, plus tools to help you meet dietary needs and stay on budget. Easy Cater. All the food for your workplace, all in one place. Start an order at easycater.com.
The 46th Builders St. Louis Home and Garden Show, presented by James Hardy, is back.
This St. Louis tradition returns to America's Center March 6th through 8th.
Shop hundreds of local companies for home improvement deals.
Find ideas, inspiration, and expert advice.
Bring the whole family to watch the adrenaline-pumping off-axis stunt show and the canines in the clouds Frisbee dogs.
The Home and Garden Show is back at America's Center, March 6th through 8th.
Details at stlhomeshow.com.
NeoVitan began with one doctor's mission to help others feel their best. After years of caring for patients, Dr. Ken Ribicki, a St. Louis physician, created NeoVitan, a line of multivitamins designed with quality, safety, and everyday wellness in mind. Each formula is made in the U.S. using the finest domestic and international ingredients to support real people living real lives. Discover the difference today with NeoVitan, available at Schnucks, Dierbergs, and neovitan.com. NeoVitan, trusted nutrition from St. Louis for St. Louis.
Don't miss Mosby Building Arts Home Improvement Show, Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on KMOX. One of the last call-in shows where you can get live answers to your remodeling, design, and construction questions. Tune in Saturdays at 11 a.m.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. KMOX, the voice of St. Louis.
Welcome back, DGS. I saw a TikTok of a guy who obviously had some money who built an adult playground in his backyard, but like a playground. He has like a big swing set and stuff made for people who are 200 pounds or whatever. Where would you guys draw the line? Like, could you go back and play with your dolls or your action figures if no one was watching you? Or maybe if they were? Could you do a swing set? Could you have fun doing it more than a couple of swings?
Swing set, yes. I don't know if I would be like, I might go down the slide like one time. I could play with my dolls and stuff. It'd be much more fun to play with my nieces.
Yeah, it's a built-in excuse.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's just like having the
interaction.
Yeah, the interaction. As far as like diving into that pretend world by myself, like I guess I could, but it's not going to hit the same as when you're a kid. There's a reason we stopped doing it.
The thing about slides, I've been down a slide 1,000 times. Of the 1,000 times I've been down a slide, I bet 4 of them were good.
Really?
Yeah. They're too hot. They burn your butt.
Well, there's,
yeah. Right?
Would you go down the
No.
Have you seen the Boston cop slide?
No.
You've never seen the videos of that?
No.
Where like a Boston police officer goes down this slide and all you can hear is him rattling around inside. It's one of those enclosed ones. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
oh, and he comes flying out and rolls. And then everybody, now it's a gag that when you go there, you have to go down this slide and everybody comes flying out like they're injured.
One of the first times I knew I had claustrophobia, long time ago, went down a water slide that was a tube and got stuck. We were on like a raft, and our raft got stuck because I was on with a jackass who stuck it, and then people just kept hitting us. And that didn't scare me so much, but being enclosed in that tube really did. And I knew like, oh, great.
Man.
Add this to the list.
I'm trying to think. I guess you could do the playground thing for a bit, but I mean, it's not what it used to be.
I remember my dad straight up shaming me in Lake of the Ozarks, and maybe I had it coming, but I was too afraid to go down the potato sack slide.
What's that?
You know, where you slide down a potato
Oh,
sack?
and you sit down on. I know what you're talking about. So that's the one that's kind of like wavy.
Yeah,
I got you.
Oh, those are the good ones. Those are the elite.
Some of those will kill you though. There's some of them.
See, some will kill you.
No, there's one famous one. Let's say it was on Belle Isle in Detroit. It's like a little tourist area. And I mean, they had to shut it down because people were getting themselves concussions. Like adults would go on it and you go flying and you just keep smacking your head.
Too much butt pain.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Do we count things like water slides? Because I love water slides. Those are fun. Like never not fun. You ever do
Sometimes
this?
not fun.
Oh. The ones that where you got like at least a 20 or 30 foot free fall at the end down into the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the squeeze isn't worth the juice for me.
Who's been talking about St. Louis sports since 1985? Bernie Miklasz.
March the 26th, first game, Busch Stadium, Tampa Bay Rays at Cardinals. The first Cardinal to bat in 2026. That will be J.J. Weatherholt. So the point is, he'll be on base a lot. He has tremendous on base skills, and I think that's what you want in the leadoff hole.
Bernie Miklasz. Hear what he has to say on the voice of the St. Louis Cardinals. 104.1 FM KMOX. For 100 years, KMOX has been a part of St. Louis. Now, those moments live on, preserved, remastered, and ready to be heard again. Discover KMOX from the Archives, a podcast featuring classic audio from a century of service.
Sponsored by Overhead Door Company of St. Louis, the genuine, the original.
The KMOX from the Archives podcast, available now at KMOX100.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm, auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, one of our KMOX commuters reporting water over the roadway on Highway 50 near Route 4. They said it's passable. It's not shut down, but you have to be careful headed through there, so just be advised. They just recently cleared an incident on southbound 170 before 64, but there are delays in the area there. Obviously, if you're headed that way there, I'm just hearing a call out for a crash eastbound 44 near Hampton. Right now at Hampton, things look to be okay on eastbound 44. I don't see delays. By the way, it's just a slowdown now on the Parkway from Delmar down through the Brentwood area. Westbound Highway 64, that's okay out of the city. It is slow from Lindbergh out to 270. That's because we have an incident southbound 270 at Manchester they were clearing. It's jammed at Olive on South 270. Eastbound 64, the right lane's bogged down east of Mason. Southbound 55, Gasconade Bates a little busy. Looks okay down in Jeffco. Eastbound 64, of course, roadwork delays east of 255, midway up the hill to 159. I'm Roger Brand in the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Experience music, magic, story, and wonder with the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra in Scheherazade, Magic and Myth. Feel bold energy and haunting beauty as violinist Leila Josefowitz performs Alban Berg's deeply moving Violin Concerto. Then be swept away by Scheherazade. Saturday, March 14th and Sunday, March 15th at Powell Hall at the Jack C. Taylor Music Center. Tickets at slso.org.
Retirement shouldn't feel like balancing a checkbook while blindfolded. I'm Gary Goldberg, and my team helps you see the big picture so you can retire younger, richer, and with less anxiety. Because guessing is not a strategy. Tune in to Wealth and Wisdom with Gary Goldberg Saturday mornings at 7 here on KMOX.
New tax resolution firms are popping up every day with high-paid celebrity endorsers, advertising ridiculous claims in their TV ads. That's why they have the tiny, unreadable disclaimers at the bottom of the screen. Hi, this is Lance Drury with the Lance Drury Law Firm. Our ads never have those ridiculous, fast-talking, tiny disclaimers at the end because, simply put, there are no guarantees when it comes to the IRS and wiping out tax bills. And we don't make promises we can't keep. Of course, there are ways the Lance Drury Law Firm can help resolve your tax debt, but no company can guarantee it will eliminate it. This is why their clients call the Lance Drury Law Firm when those promises don't pan out. If you have tax problems, you have legal problems, call me, Lance Drury in St. Louis at 314-260-6120 or visit Lance, DRURY law.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
This is Congressman Bob Onder. Tax season is here, and Missouri families are already seeing the real impact of the Working Families Tax Cut Act. House Republicans are delivering real results for hardworking Missourians. According to the Council of Economic Advisors, the bill is projected to raise wages in Missouri by about $3,000 to $6,000 over the next 4 years. That's more money for groceries, gas, and greater security for your family's future. In Congress, I'm working to protect working families, strengthen our economy, and ensure you are keeping more of your hard-earned money.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives. It's men's Billikens basketball action tonight as they take to the court against Loyola. Pregame 6:45. Tip at 7 on your home for Billikens basketball. KMOX.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by Financial and Tax Strategies.
Wheels, this is the first song I ever heard played live. I was at a basement party, probably one of 2 parties I went to in high school as kind of a dork. And the drummer's name was Tim Masico. And he did that little riff. And they were playing on like crappy big amps. But, you know, it's the first time I felt the bass in my chest. And I was hooked. That was awesome.
That's pretty great.
Dave, were you a high school go-to-a-party guy?
No, not really. Come on. I'm a nerd. I'm the nerdiest of nerds. Come on.
I'm with you, brother. I was too. I remember
Should've
one
learned to
time.
play the guitar, I guess.
I remember one time I was 15 because I was young for my grade and some of the guys had gotten their license. And I used to love going to McDonald's with my mom and dad. And so we went to McDonald's one summer night and we're parked and we're having our cheeseburgers. And I look over and there's all the popular guys in like a Camaro. And I'm like, oh, I see. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And I literally like slunk down in the back of the car so they wouldn't see me. Ugh.
Nah. You know what? I did golf in high school all 4 years. That's, nobody cares.
That'll get the chicks.
Oh, yeah. And I was on the cross country team, but I wasn't a runner. I laid the courses out.
Oh.
Because I had map experience.
Yeah. That sounds like kind of a fun job.
Yeah, it was. That was a great job.
Yeah.
It was a great job.
I've always
Especially
thought
when
it would be fascinating to build design a golf course.
Yeah. I've done a couple of 9 holes in St. Louis.
Really?
Yeah. Tree court. Tree court's one of them. It's one on the east side.
Look at you. I had no idea.
Yeah. Took a couple course. I did a lot of landscape design, stuff like that. Horticulture in college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a couple of courses in golf course design when I was more of an adult.
Wow.
So Dave, you're clearly really into nature, being a meteorologist and the horticulture stuff. Do you like to go camping?
No.
Really?
It's like, I like learning about it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm not a big camping fan. As Janice says, Dave's idea of going camping is the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
I'm with Dave.
I'm kind of the same.
I'm
kind of the same.
Camping's not my thing. Mostly because I think I'd get bored. I'm not that worried about like sleeping in a tent or whatever. It's fine. Just like, what do you do?
You know how the kids make fun of me because I would bring them home halfway through any activity? Like when I had Phoebe leave at the intermission of Shrek at the Fox Theater, and she only recently realized that it didn't just end weirdly. I left halfway through, and Nick and I went camping one time, like at Castlewood or whatever it is, one of the parks we have here. Set up the whole thing and went hiking and had a blast and built the fire, and it got dark, and I'm like, you know what? Wouldn't it be great to go to Uncle Bill's and have a little dinner and go home and sleep in our own bed? And Nick being Nick, he's the sweetest soul in the world. He's like, sure, Dad, that'd be great. And Maureen was having a pampered chef party, and we got there while people were still there. Like, that's how early we left.
Oh, Dave and Nick, they're having a father-son camping trip. Hey, everybody.
Man, pampered chef.
Yeah, we're pretty tall cotton.
No, I mean, I've had some great pampered chef items over the years.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would like to go to a party.
You should have one.
Maybe I will.
We'll all show up.
Yeah, me and the boys.
Yeah.
Pampered chef
I'll
party.
you know what? You do that, I'll show up too.
All right.
Hey.
Sounds good.
Well, Mitch is in.
I was going to say, Mitch
I
is
know,
in there.
Mitch
Mitch, you can only come if you bring the geckos.
You bring Tyreek and Buddy.
Yeah.
Tyreek and Buddy. So, Dave, the sun's out a little bit here.
Yeah, we had a little break in the action. It's all way south, especially east. The stuff that came through earlier today, There's no severe weather at all in the St. Louis area. We had some heavy downpours, thunder, lightning, stuff like that, but that has all kind of pushed away. I do think that the evening is fine. We're not going to see any action, but there should be some redevelopment later on tonight. Nothing strong, nothing severe. Tomorrow's one of these mix of clouds and sunshine. Probably being a little optimistic about that, but I'm going to be. And there's still a chance of a couple of showers and thunderstorms, but a lot of dry time. I don't see anything severe. 71, so quite a bit warmer than today, though our temperatures are bouncing back right now with the rain being over. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Thursday night. Friday, partly sunny. It's warm. It's humid. 80 degrees, maybe a spot thunderstorm. I think a lot of the day on Friday is dry. We have a cold front coming through on Friday night, so there will be a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. I don't see any severe weather with the front because there's not a lot of cold air behind it. 65 for the high Saturday and again on Sundays. That's not cold. That's not cold in March anyway.
No.
I'm still sticking to my guns with come the middle of March, I think we will turn colder.
Okay.
And does that relate to snow? Hard to say. Probably doesn't link with the storm, but we could squeeze a little snow out of that. Winter's not over yet, but we're getting closer. Getting
Dave,
closer and
are
closer.
late spring snows, have we ever had a big one?
Well, yeah. The record snow in St. Louis is the end of March when we had, I don't know, like 30 inches of snow.
That was the end of March?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Big time. Yeah, and they're usually heavy, wet, classic sloppy St. Louis stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Headlines, Rach?
Headlines is brought to you by Schnucks. Reward yourself daily with the Schnucks Rewards app. Workers are tapping into their 401k savings at a record rate. Vanguard says 6% of workers in its 401k plans tapped their savings for hardship reasons last year. That's the highest share on record and up from a pre-pandemic norm of about 2%. So the Wall Street Journal sees that as a sign of rising financial stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is kind of a funny story. The ShamWow guy, you know how he's running for office. Well, he wanted them to put the ShamWow guy on the ballot so people knew who he was. But then,
that's what he wanted to say.
Well, it was going to be like his name and then like in parentheses, like ShamWow. This is a ShamWow guy. But then at the last minute, they were like, no, we can't put that on the ballot. So he ended up coming in a distant 6th place in the primary yesterday, and he is blaming this on the rhinos. He is not having it. He is ticked off that they didn't let him put ShamWow.
So he didn't clean up.
He did not clean up.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, we have the official numbers for Bad Bunny's Super Bowl show. The only reason I bring this up is because it was such a controversial halftime show, but now the NFL, Rock Nation, and Apple Music say that Bad Bunny's halftime show racked up 4.157 billion views in its first 24 hours worldwide.
Jeez.
128.2 million people watched live during the game, but I'm sure the controversy surrounding the halftime show contributed a lot to those 4 billion views that came in that first 24 hours. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick is going to testify on his past ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and he says he's ready to talk about it, but it's going to happen behind closed doors. Lutnick says, I have done nothing wrong, and I want to set the record straight.
Then why did you lie?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you just say, I was there in 2014?
Why did you lie not that long ago and say, I only saw him that once and we swore we'd never see him again? Well, until our weekend trip there with our kids. Like, come on, dude. You lied for a reason.
The White House is standing by Lutnick. A spokesman called him a critical asset, and President Trump has publicly defended him, saying he is, quote, very innocent.
Oh, my God.
Very innocent. Just not innocent. Very innocent.
So Paramount Skydance is planning to merge Paramount Plus and the HBO Max platforms. Paramount Skydance is going to officially take over Warner Brothers Discovery. They announced this on Monday that there's a long battle between them and Netflix, who's going to end up with Warner Brothers. Well, it is Paramount Skydance. And now The CEO, David Ellison, said during an investor call that they do plan to put these two services together, Paramount Plus and HBO Max, which gives them a little over 200 million direct-to-consumer subscribers. I hope they don't raise the price. It's probably a foolish thing to say because we know that's going to happen. But there's lots of times when I want to watch something on Paramount, it's like comes up and it's like, with a Paramount Plus subscription. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. So I do have HBO though. So
my big one's Disney Hulu. I don't have that. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to watch, but I have every other thing and I don't want to get rid of any of those. So kind of stuck.
Gayle King has renewed her deal with CBS News. There was lots of speculation about her exit, but she's staying put. She says, CBS News is my longtime home, and I am committed to our mission.
She has never said a word that made me interested or amused.
But
How's
she's
that?
Oprah's friend.
She's never done anything. And I would try to watch that, and she was just poison. And it's not like I dislike her. There's nothing to dislike. She's just like the most fungible personality ever to me. But I just don't understand why she's a big deal. Do people still care that she's Oprah's friend?
I was being a little facetious. I don't know if that's why she gets those jobs. It's just always the first thing I think of because her and Oprah are always hanging out.
Yeah, but the CBS Morning News is still a dog.
There you go, Dave.
It's awful. I mean, it's been awful for decades. They just can't seem
Here's
to
my
do
question.
anything.
Did anybody know any of these friends of Oprah before they were Oprah's friends?
Of course not.
Did anybody know Dr. Phil?
No.
Or Dr. Oz, who's basically a weirdo?
I will say Oprah does not get enough heat for bringing us those two.
No kidding. And Gayle
dude,
King, for God's sake, man.
You foisted these people upon us. And now
She's like, these people
we're
are
dealing
great.
with them for the rest of time.
Yes, people are great. Meanwhile, Dr. Phil's like, you can't beat a jackrabbit when you got a jackhammer.
What's funny is we don't even have to deal with Oprah anymore. We still got to deal with these two.
Yeah.
We still got the leftovers.
We got the residue. Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, we're headed on Highway 44. We had a crash reported earlier on 44 near Hampton. It turns out it's closer to Jameson. So just be advised if you're headed into the area there, eastbound 44. It looks like they've got, the crash is in the left lane west of Jameson, but it also looks like the left lane's flooded just east of there. So it's a couple of reasons to avoid the left lane. But since it's eastbound, traffic is getting around it just fine so far. Westbound 44 looks fine through the area. Westbound 64 looks fine through the area. In fact, it's fine till you get to Lindbergh. It's just slow Lindbergh to 270, and it looks great. Barely a slowdown at Prospect out west. Southbound 270, stop and go pockets. Approaching Olive down to Manchester. That's from a recently cleared incident. South 170 bogs down at the Parkway. Eastbound 270, New Flores into Washington Elizabeth is a little slow. Southbound 55, a little busy. Gasconade Bates. Looks like Route 3 at Monsanto, a train crossing. Southbound's jammed back to the Poplar. And eastbound 64 has delays. 255 midway up the hill to 159.50 near Route 4. We had a report of standing water on the roadway, so just be careful there. I'm Roger Brand in the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Rock icon Sting brings his Sting 3.0 tour to Steeple Theater Saturday, October 17th. Fronting his power trio, Sting performs the most electrifying songs from his timeless discography. Presented by the Cherry Tree Music Company and Live Nation. Tickets to the Sting 3.0 tour go on sale Friday, 10 a.m. at livenation.com. Don't miss Sting 3.0 live.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, Kevin Wheeler here. I've been having a blast on the FanDuel Sportsbook, which is the official sportsbook of KMOX. And look, college basketball season is phenomenal. And we're at that kind of frenetic, fun, hectic part. It's the action's nonstop, big games coming every night. Tight point spreads. You got teams on the bubble trying to fight their way in. And now FanDuel is going to give you a way to turn all that energy into an even bigger win for yourself with a college basketball parlay profit boost. So it's a simple thing, really. All you got to do is build a college hoops parlay like the way you want to. You're getting it on the early East Coast games. You want to get on the late West Coast games. You got a ranked matchup that you're fired up about. Maybe it's just your favorite team and you got a big game and you like the way it's looking. You can mix the spreads and the totals and the props. You can really play it any way that you want to. Then you apply the profit boost, and that just instantly bumps up your potential payout. So you can, again, play your own style. Go safe, take some risks, go for the bigger odds and the bigger win, and then boost those with the profit boost. It's all about you playing the way that you want to, because FanDuel is where you get to play your game. So head to FanDuel.com/Missouri. That's where you can get yourself started. Remember, you have to be 21 or older and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Minimum 2-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable boost builder tokens, and restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. You can see terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Make your reservations now for the 2026 Women of Achievement Award Luncheon, presented by KMOX. The award luncheon takes place Tuesday, May 19th at the Ritz-Carlton, St. Louis, and celebrates 10 outstanding volunteers from across the St. Louis metropolitan region. Doors open at 11:15, and the luncheon runs until 1:30 p.m. Reservations are just $60 per person. Sign up and find more details now at KMOX.com/events.
Hey guys, Glover here for my friends at Zero Res. They do such a great job. Beat the spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes now. This month, buy one, get one room of carpet clean for free. Unlimited rooms of carpet. Visit ZeroResSTL.com and let them know that Dave sent you.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Welcome back, DGS 351. Matt Pauley joins us at the top of the hour. Talk a little sports, a little Cardinals. Sun's kind of out downtown, so that's nice. We're just talking about the McDonald's CEO taking the Squidward bite of the Big Arch. And at Burger King now, he's like, oh, a little Whopper. And I just told the guys, if I were the CEO of Burger King, I would do a video eating a Big Arch. And I'd be like, this is a great burger. I don't know why the CEO doesn't like it. Just like do something that's not so obvious. It's obvious you like your own Whopper, but do something clever. Speaking of Big Arches,
yes.
2 for 2?
2 for 2. Well, first let me say, consider it like this. The guy from Burger King maybe doesn't have an issue with the CEO of McDonald's personally, right? So eating the Big Arch won't help him.
Oh, I think it'd be very clever.
It'd be like clever, but that's more of like, I think he cares more about taking a dig at McDonald's as a whole versus like just the CEO.
I will say this, as a burger eater and as a marketer, I don't think either of these things really move the meter. Like, I thought it was really a terrible thing that the CEO put that video out and no one stopped him because he just looks so stupid. It's not going to keep me from eating a Big Arch.
Well, if anything, it's going to drive. The sad part is it's going to drive more people to try the Big Arch. Yeah, because now people have heard of it who like don't follow the fast food news in the
Wouldn't it be
as
genius if he
ardently
did that
as
on
we do.
purpose? If
Yeah,
that was
it would.
his whole plan.
Yeah.
My God, that burger. 1,000 calories.
Yum,
Really?
84% of your total fat for the day.
It's called
53,
bulking.
53 grams of protein, though.
Wow.
I thought it was delicious.
I mean, it looks good. I like all of those things. It basically looks like a Big Mac, but with quarter
I
pounder.
love when he climbs up on that horse and towers all over everyone.
It's not towering, dude. I'll eat the thing. It's just, man, it's a commitment.
So day one, I was like, "Oh, this is a normal sized burger." Day two, last night, I was like, "Dear God, this thing is
it's massive,
absolutely massive." I don't know what the hell I was thinking day one.
it's that bun, man. The bun is huge.
Bun is huge. The burger is huge. The sauce is very good, but it's an intense sauce.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
It's a powerful
It's
sauce.
It's not the Big Mac sauce.
It's similar.
Augmented.
Okay, so maybe spicier.
Tangier, I
Tangier,
would
okay,
say.
okay.
It's got a stronger flavor.
Gotcha. It looks good, man.
I would say it's good, but it's an experience.
I don't think you would like it, Wheels, because there's a lot of onion going on.
I just order it without the onion
and a lot of sauce.
Oh, that's fine. Sauce is fine.
Maybe the best thing about it is those crispy onions.
I eat those. I don't like the regular ones, but I have the crispy ones.
I get you.
Isn't Big Mac sauce too close to mayo for you?
No. I'm more weird about mayo. Like if it's like an egg salad, it's fine. It's got to be mixed with things. I won't eat it by itself.
Joel poses the question, how does it compare to the Baconator?
Oh.
I only eat sons of Baconators, so I can't.
I mean, I like it better than a Baconator.
There you go.
All right.
In a world of change, music captures the journey of the human spirit. Join the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra for Bernstein and Robertson, American Reflections, March 6th and 7th. Conductor David Robertson returns to Powell Hall to present works by 4 American luminaries, including Leonard Bernstein's Symphony No. 2 and Robertson's own piano concerto, March 6th and 7th at Powell Hall at the Jack C. Taylor Music Center. Tickets at slso.org.
Start your summer early at the St. Charles Boat Show, March 5th through 8th at the St. Charles Convention Center. The top marine dealers from the Lake of the Ozarks will be on site with the newest boats, personal watercraft, docks, and accessories. Step aboard, compare models, and find the perfect ride for your family. Special show pricing and experts ready to help make your boating dreams a reality. Visit lakeoftheozarksboatdealers.com for more information.
Looking for your dream home in Wentzville? Welcome to Sutton Farms by Lombardo Homes, where community and comfort come together. Enjoy resort-style living with a private clubhouse, indoor courts, a splash pad, sand volleyball, walking trails, and even a dog park. Design your own custom home in our Parkside, Nature, or Tradition series, all within the top-rated Wentzville School District. Discover the perfect blend of small-town charm and modern convenience at Sutton Farms, located off Piney Road in Wentzville. Visit lombardohomes.com to learn more.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-284-1238. 800-284-1238. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 800-284-1238.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
You can feel the Clydesdales circling the field. Hear the stands come alive. Smell the hot dogs, the popcorn, and cold beer in the air. See the crowd rise as the first pitch hits the glove. And just like that, A new season begins. The countdown is on until opening day, and tickets start at just $49. Don't miss St. Louis's favorite holiday. Get your tickets at